Okay, we're testing this out. Hopefully this is working. Hey, Chad, how's it going? I got this set up pretty good, I think. Can you let me know? Can you guys hear me fine? Is everything good in the hood? Just testing out here. The reason why I'm doing this stream is just to test out everything here to make sure it's all kind of working. Working perfectly. Great. That's what I want to hear. And I want to thank my friend JKB for setting this kind of up for me. And there he is, working perfectly. I got to add you as a mod, Jay. Holy, the chat's going by fast. Let's see, where's Jay? As moderator. Perfect. I just want to say hi to everybody. Anyway, sorry. So what I'm getting ready to do is I'm going to live stream all the conferences this weekend, starting Saturday with EA. And it's going to be extremely exciting, but it's been a bit of a daunting task getting everything set up. And I just wanted to come in and just do a live show on my own, just for about half an hour, so nothing too long, and test out how everything's working out. So really great to see all the chat. I can see it really perfectly now. Because you know what I did, Jay, because I know Jay's watching. I put it on the other monitor here, so it's really good. I always want to do a live walkthroughs and podcasts, please. I'm just going to try to say hi to everybody. Franco Avila, greetings from Boston. Hey, John from Bristol, UK, 3:27 a.m. Wow. Radical Reggie is here. It's always great to have Reggie here. Just double checking on my phone if anybody's sending me any messages. Oh, it's just Jay. Yeah, I want to say hi to you guys. You know, I'm so excited about doing the conferences live this year. I've done them a lot of different ways over the years. I've just kind of watched them on my own, then I've done individual videos, and I thought that was kind of fun. Last year, I watched it on my own and just kind of did the highlight moments. But this year, I want to make it a really big event and just come in here with all you guys and live stream it. I thought that'd be so amazing. And, you know, for me, live streaming is a brand new scenario, and it's something a little bit daunting, a little bit kind of freaky with the technology, but I think we're doing good with it. I think we're doing really, really well with it. So it's turning out pretty awesome. 245 people watching already. That's unbelievable. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I really love the support, and so many messages going past here. Nintendo, Kate is here. Great to have you here. It's awesome to see you. My God. Somebody wrote, Reggie molested me. Well, don't be alone. He molested me as well. Smash JT is here. The angriest guy on YouTube by far. This guy is always screaming at the camera. It's amazing. Greetings from Silicon Valley, from Fun Zerker. Wow, so many people here. It's absolutely incredible. Attention Gaming Source says, live stream with Rob. I had Rob over last weekend, and we're really excited about some of the ideas going forward. I was even talking to Kim. I said, oh my God, imagine when we do Dragon Quest. I'm like, Kim, you can play the game, and I can just answer questions or stuff like that, which is great. Rock Future Tomorrow says, hey buddy. California says, hi. Hello, back to California. I love coming down to California whenever I can. Let's have a see. Jacob from Fortner says, I'm trying to get all this actually figured out. Thank you for the super chat there. I do appreciate it. Thoughts on JKB, the PC elitist? I think Jay has got the most amazing computer in the world. Oh my God, look who has just stepped in. And she's brought me some tea. You gotta look here.
Hi.
It's so funny because we just kind of got this all set up. I was showing Kim it. I was on with Jay today, setting everything up, and
wow.
Yeah. So here's where the chat is, and I was here as well.
Holy.
I know there's a lot. And you know what's really amazing
it's
about
a big setup here.
Yeah, you know what's really amazing about doing this? It's like having a television studio in your bedroom or in your games room. It's incredible.
Yeah.
You know, it really is amazing. I was saying to Jay earlier, if you told us in the 80s and 90s what we could do nowadays,
yes,
I wouldn't have believed it at all.
So is this everybody in the chat?
It's like 320 people watching.
Ooh, hi everyone.
Yeah, I know.
Hi.
We're just sorry. As I say, this is just like a test, just to make sure everything's kind of running and all of that. And
not coffee, tea.
Yeah. No, I don't drink. This is actually non-decaffeinated tea as well. So, hey, awesome. Lady Nikki writes Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Cobra Kai. We watched all the
Oh my
episodes. It is
gosh.
the most amazing show I have seen in the last 3 years. It was just so incredible, right?
Well, for people to come back. Like,
Yeah.
For so many years.
And just to, like, they could have really screwed that up, and they totally didn't. They got it so right.
Yeah.
So Nintendo Kate saying hi. Hi, Kim.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, do you remember I met Nintendo Kate down in New York? Him and his girlfriend, Evelyn.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Hi. That's something on your
Absolutely.
cheek.
What's that?
Yeah, on the other side.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, there you go.
A Kid Shoryuken? Oh, my God.
Oh,
Cobra Kai is
okay.
fucking great. Somebody, like, that's too bad. I guess the word fucking is censored.
allowed?
Yeah, so I'll try to undo that.
Just do ducking.
No, just say fucking. Like, we don't censor people around here for
Oh
that.
my
Like, not at all.
gosh.
So, yeah, a lot of people coming in here.
Wow.
Oh, Krillin 64, I see you in Vix chats. Sword TV Gamer, I'm getting a few. There's a couple of super chats. Will you show us your knifing skills? This is from Video Game Stupid. Kim, move away. You want to see? Okay, I actually have it here. Yeah. I'm so thankful for my friend who brought this for me. He brought it back from Mexico. Well, not this one, but one when I was in grade 9. And all I did every day was play with it all the time. I became really good. Kim is scared.
It's
She's sitting off to the side here. I'm not gonna cut you.
It's talent, but it's
It's
Oh, so this is what is super chats?
this is if somebody's left a donation.
Oh, very
and so it kind of
nice.
pumps their question to the top. So
okay.
Han Solo says, "Hey Johnny, I wonder who this is. Hey Johnny, I hope you liked my film. Maybe we can swing by and pick you up in the Falcon."
Yeah.
You know, here's the thing. I know exactly who that is because I go into their stream and I always troll them, and it's time to get some back. I absolutely deserve it. Jacob Forner donated $1 through Super Chat. I've highlighted all those. Fun Zerker, $2. What games are you hoping to get announced?
What games?
Let's see. For Nintendo, I would really like something of an Animal Crossing. I know we're not getting the next generation Pokemon RPG till obviously 2019. I'm just talking about Nintendo. I don't know any surprise announcements. I think everything we know what they're gonna do. I would like to see Fire Emblem, the Switch version. I would love to see that. That would be absolutely amazing. There's too many to talk about, and I think that's why I'm going to live stream every conference so we can talk together and be so like blown away and excited together. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun.
It's like Christmas.
Podcast from Outer Space donates $5. Thank you. Wow. And says, "Damn, good knife skills there, Johnny." Yep. Yeah. Do you want to try, Kim?
No.
I would end up like with a knife in the eye. That's what. No.
Let's see why.
No. This is scary. This is really no. No. I've never let Kim play with a knife before.
Ooh, that's as far as it's going. No, I won't. You cut towards you, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's always the joke. Jordan Ando, $5. Do you think Shenmue 1 and 2 HD will get a release date over E3? They said it would release this year, maybe a summer game, right? Maybe August. I thought I heard September. For that, but I'm not sure. Maybe somebody else in the chat can say. I'm sure it was September this year, but
Hopefully soon.
yeah. Alec Delon says, "Will you ever do a full video on Blade Runner?" You know, I've kind of talked about the movie so much, and I talked about the new film.
Yeah.
I don't really know what more I could add because I didn't. You know, the PC game I watched my friend Gary play down the street when I lived back in Delta, and that was so amazing back then. I was so jealous that he had that game. So I don't know what more I could add. I could do a live stream just talking about Blade Runner for an hour.
Because it's a gorgeous
It's a gorgeous movie, and the second one is I know the second one's getting some flack because it's kind of boring, but it's pretty good.
Let's just say, the second one is slow, but it is so beautifully done.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. A main event boxing talk, main event boxing talk. Donate $1 through Super Chat. Thank you for that. Beast Mode donates $5. Thank you. Will you be going to New York City Comic Con again? You and JKB should do Happy Console Gamer live stream there. Well, to be honest with you, me and Jay, it would have worked out that we would have gone to New York, but this one's on Jay. He didn't want to go.
What?
I know.
Jay.
What the hell?
Jay.
Yeah. Slap. You should have come down. Like, if that opportunity comes again, Jay, let's just go down and do it. because that was a wonderful opportunity by Fox to go to Comic-Con. We did a Planet of the Apes event for 10 minutes.
Yep.
We were there for the entire convention. It
Yeah.
was absolutely incredible. Oh, Akri Means donates $2 through Super Chat. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, holy, we got 400 people watching. It's so funny. This is such an unscripted show.
Yeah.
I wanted to come in and kind of bust my cherry, in the streaming world of myself here. I had Baruti over running it for myself, which was I was very thankful to have him there, but this is kind of like doing it on my own. And so this is kind of, as I say, the new frontier for me.
Yeah,
and
it's great.
It's kind of, it's exciting.
Yes.
Because I never get a chance to interact with all you guys. Radical Reggie says, put on the sunglasses, Johnny. Put in the Johnny Cage sunglasses. Yes, if I had them, which I do not have.
Yeah.
I don't have any around me right now. Joe, a very, very amazing name, Joe. He donates. Thanks for the years of excellent content. Make a Shining Force video, my dude. You know, I did a video with Rob on Sunday about games that went missing from my collection.
Yes.
And you know, that just reminded me. Shining Force was one of them.
Oh, shoot.
I had the fucking box and everything from way back. That's another game that absolutely disappeared. It's gone. I don't know whatever happened to it. What games, Fun Zerker, what games do you hope to get announced at E3? I think I answered that one already.
How's the
wow.
audio?
The audio is great. I already asked.
Oh,
They said
okay.
it's good.
Okay, good.
Superhero Game Squad. Well, I think I know who that is.
Who's that?
You know, I'm wondering because I put it back to you. Whatever happened to Retro Liberty? Inquiring minds want to know.
Nice.
We want to know. But thank you for the $2. Jesus loves you, Daddy. Well, let me say, Daddy's very, very happy, even though I believe in aliens. You know. You know, I'm a big believer in aliens. That's a whole other thing. Johnny Tron. You must be known.
Johnny Tron.
I
like
he's
that.
related to John Tron. Thank you for being awesome. My favorite YouTube gamer for sure. Wow, thank you so much. I mean,
beautiful.
that's amazing. And oh my God,
Look at all your love.
$25?
What?
Whoa. I mean, I thought it was $5, dude. Thank you. Like, wow. This is amazing. This is the one time I can see Media Glitch. I see Retro Roadshow Crows here. That's amazing. Oh my God, I haven't
Are
seen.
those YouTubers?
Yeah, they're people.
that's what that
yeah,
is.
like it's so funny. I have
that's so
somebody.
cool.
Kim doesn't know everybody that I know on
Well,
here.
I know people, but it's cool how it highlights here so you know who's who.
Well, this is where like donations go, and this is where the chat is. So
If you
kinda,
guys saw this, it's such a production.
well, yeah, but I think a lot of people who are doing
Oh,
this
yeah, that's
are
true.
always doing streams, right?
Yeah.
Like here, great Smash JT is always doing streams. See, this isn't like
nice.
nothing for him to do
Yeah.
a stream. For me, it's like,
That's your first time.
well, was it my second time?
Second time, but
second
that's
time,
fine.
yeah. Geez, super chats. I didn't expect to get these. I thought I'd come on and I thought it was gonna be very small. There's like 483 people watching. Lawn TV says, love your enthusiasm and your channel. I'm a fellow 40-year-old something. Hey, I'm 44. I'm
Yeah.
actually your dad, but don't tell anybody. Hey, you know the great thing?
This is so John's humor.
Kim is so used to my humor,
Yeah.
and it's amazing that I can kind of come on and be a little bit more myself in here, which is great.
Unscripted.
Yeah, unscripted. Big Ruckus donates $10 through Super Chat.
Woo.
Wow, thank you so much. And Craig David, he donates £2.29 and says, "What music do you like, Johnny? Love you from Ireland." Well,
Oh.
love to Ireland back.
Yes.
What should I say? Music, I really like a lot of punk music, but it drives Kim a bit crazy. I love listening to video game music almost extensively.
I just don't know how you do it, man.
Well, you know, Kim doesn't have a lot of, doesn't have the nostalgia for video games like I do. I think you do, to a certain
To a
extent.
certain extent, it's just when I'm trapped in a dungeon and I'm hearing the same song over and over again.
You never want to hear it again.
You never want to hear it, but you're just like, yes!
Hey, okay, no, but I'll put it to you. Okay, give it, it's been about a year since Persona 5 was
Okay.
out. Now, if you listen to that music now,
Yeah.
doesn't that take you back?
It does, for sure. I mean,
Oh, no love for nostalgic video game music. What is going? You have to leave
think-
now.
no.
I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. It's all good. But I listen to a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you're all over, really.
Yeah, I like, but it's mainly video game music and movie soundtracks.
Oh, a lot of movie soundtracks.
Yeah,
We have so many records.
So many, yeah, absolutely. Eric James donates $49 through Super Chat. Oh my God. Thank you for everything. I love your nostalgia and memories. Sorry, some of these questions go up so fast. God damn it.
Thank you for everything. I love your nostalgia and
memories videos. They bring me back to a simpler time, so authentic.
Isn't it true?
Thank you. The one thing that I would like to say, and I thank you so much, that's an incredible, oh my God, that's too much money to donate, dude. That's like crazy. The thing that I say, that the reason why we do the show is I want to make a show that's really relatable and just kind of real for everyday gamers. That's all I am. I'm not anything like, I don't have any more knowledge than anybody else has. This is such a big part of my hobby that I love it. I have a lot of enthusiasm for it. That's the only thing.
Bring people back to that time that we all love and miss.
Yeah, and
really.
but when I came onto YouTube, it wasn't it was embarrassing to talk about video game memories, and I didn't know talking about my own that it would trigger anybody else's.
Right.
I didn't think anybody else would be like, oh my God, they want to talk about their memories and share things. I didn't know that was an unexpected, amazing result of the show, which I had no idea about.
Positive.
Yeah. Robert DeBot, $2 through Super Chat. Hello, which Willow do you go to? It's funny, I used to go to the Willow video games. He's talking about Willow in Vancouver here.
Okay, yeah.
Willow video games in Richmond. Me and Rob used to go there quite a lot. I remember we rented Sonic Adventure from there on the Dreamcast.
Renting.
Yeah, renting stuff, right? And
audio went out of sync. We will fix it after.
is the audio out of sync, Jay? You read for me.
Okay, I just gotta read this. Do you have me as a mod?
Oh, no, that's older.
Okay, I'll be there. If not, okay, then he said, if not, I'm a mod.
Okay. Hey, sorry. I'm just
Audio
gonna.
went in sync.
Is it completely out of sync? So are we back into? I wonder if I shut this down.
I hear thee.
Is it out of sync?
Still out of sync.
I'm just gonna answer some questions because they're just coming here. See what Jay has to say.
It went out. 2-second delay.
Oh my God! Why am I getting such huge super chats?
Did you see that one?
Yeah, I did. I'm getting them all here. I'm just going. So anyways, for Willow video games, am I still out of sync?
Yeah.
Still out of sync, folks. I'm not gonna move until.
Well then, maybe we'll just try and do our best. For right now.
Is it still?
Only fix it. Restart it, bro. Fuck it.
Oh fuck.
Is everybody okay? Maybe for the next 5 minutes, answer some more questions and then we'll
Yeah,
start it?
yeah, for sure.
That's what YouTube has become. Yeah, leave it for now. Okay, we'll leave it for now.
Okay. So anyways, back to the Willow videos.
Yes.
I go to the Willow video games in Langley, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Tron Maker, $60 donation through Super Chat. I remember watching you skipping school gaming episode at 3 a.m. a few summers ago on summer break, and it's a big part of why I collect video games today. You are a huge inspiration and deserve all of this. Well, thank you. That's just absolutely extraordinary. Like, I guess I just doing the show, I never thought that so many people would enjoy it. It was like one of those things that I thought would be a smaller little type of thing that nobody else would. I don't know. I thought a select group of people would like it. And even I have 175,000 subscribers now. I still didn't think as many people, I didn't think that many people. I know I see 20,000 people watch, but I can't interact like I am right now. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And so we're still out of sync here. That's real. Sorry. I just got to say the being out of sync thing is pissing me off.
Okay.
Jay, is there anything that we can do? Is there nothing we can do right now?
If you want, keep going for about 20 minutes and then we'll see.
Okay. Maybe I'll just stop this. But that is
That's the chat.
I know.
But you got 2 chats.
Maybe I can bring that in here. That didn't work. Maybe I can bring that in.
Well, you have 2
here.
chats going.
No. This is the real chat. Oh.
No, you have this
and I have this chat. You know what? Maybe I got something going on. I'm doubling up here, folks.
Learning process.
Yeah, okay. So maybe this will make things sync better. Jordan Andrew. Oh, Andow. See, this is what happens when I don't wear my glasses. Jordan Andow says, I just want to say I'm 24 years old. a wheelchair user and gamer. Without gaming and without you, I wouldn't be here today. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Can we arrange a time to play some games? Would be a dream come true. You know what? Add me on PSN. Happy console game. And I'm not talking to everybody. Just Jordan. Absolutely add me on and send me a message so I know it's you, for sure. Thank you so much for the donation. That's absolutely ridiculous. James donated $1. Hey John, are you and your wife looking forward to E3 next week? Keep up the good work. Yes, I think Kim doesn't quite. Is there a lot going on?
Just answer the question and we'll.
Kim, I don't. You're not. Kim doesn't have the hype for E3 like I do. She's learning about it. She's been learning about it in the last few years.
Yeah.
Kind of. You know, but it's me who I lose my mind, and then I kind of report everything to Kim.
I was gonna say, yeah, he's my reporter after, so I get the whole entire live action after. But
Yeah.
Jay is saying let's just take a 3 to 4 minute break. We're just gonna try and fix the sync. So if that's okay, just give us 3 to 4 minutes
Okay.
here, and then we'll be back. So Jay, I think we'll give him a call.
No, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just I'm not going anywhere, guys. I'm just gonna go. I don't have an. I'll say it's starting soon, and I'm just gonna. Well, you know what?
Are we fixed now?
Yeah, we're fixed. We're fixed.
Wait.
You- okay.
Like, wait.
Wait, okay. It's okay. You know, this is all part of my
Oh.
process.
Hold on. Can you just push pause?
You take in the other room. Sorry, Jay's phoning Kim. No, you know what it was? Tell him. Okay, I'll tell you guys. What was fucking up the stream? What was fucking up the stream? I had 3 browsers open of the chat, and that kind of fucked everything up. So I think everything is better now, right? Okay. I'm gonna go back to answering some questions because I honestly had no idea so many people would show up. I'm just doing this as a warm-up to E3, so troubleshooting, and I'm doing that now, so that's good. James donates $1. Hey John, are you and your wife looking forward to E3? Yes, we are. Sorry, I already answered that one. Soda Guy 1234 says, you always have the childish videos to watch. My brother and I always try to mimic your voice and say, it's a very nostalgic factor of me. Much love. That's totally funny. You know what? Over the years, I know I have my... What does one friend of mine always say? He always bugs me. It's like a religious experience. And I'm not a religious person. I'm not against anybody who's into religion. But I always say that like some video game thing from my childhood was a religious experience of video gaming. And one of my friends always bugs me about that. Thinks it's so funny. That's too good. A Media Glitch, $5 from the Joel. Thank you so much, my friend. It's Media Glitch, the best kept secret on YouTube. And it really is. Media Glitch is a wonderful show. And I'm planning on doing a shout out for some smaller channels on YouTube. I think I've really been watching a lot of smaller YouTubers for the last 3 months. And I really want to talk about a lot of people that a lot of people should be watching. Because I'm like you guys, I know it's very frustrating out there to gain an audience, and I'm really lucky. And the only reason why I'm lucky is because I'm old. And I'm saying because I've been on here for 10 years. I'm like a dirty old shoe on YouTube. And there's a lot of great channels that have a hard time getting recognized, and I really do feel for that. I remember asking my mom and friends of mine to subscribe. People I worked with, I'm like, please subscribe, please subscribe. And, you know, it was really nice when people did. And so I know what that's like, and I love giving back, and I'd like to do it a little bit more. And I also think that a lot more of us as YouTubers should do more shout outs for smaller channels. You know, and I think you get busted for saying, oh, you only shout out your buddies. And that's one thing that I, going forward, I want to get back to shouting out the small channels. I think that's something I'd really like to do. Robert DeBot. God, man, this is what happens. I need to just okay, this is better. Do you use OSS or FrameMeister? I don't use either. I don't have a FrameMeister, unfortunately. It's very expensive, and it's a deep rabbit hole to go into. I have a modded Xbox, you know, with a lot of ROMs on there for capturing footage, and that's what I use. I'm the first to admit it. I'm not saying that I don't. I have no problem with that. I have a few ways of capturing a lot of different games. PS4 and all that, I capture on my own now, anything like that. Did Jay have anything to say?
Yeah, it's good. It's fine. It's
I know.
yeah.
It's because I had 3 browsers open.
It could have been. Next time, we'll. I got some information.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Elbow Deep 1886, $25 donation. Thank you so much. And your question is, what would you do if, God forbid, a fire emblem or earthquake happens and all or almost all of your games were damaged? Would you start over again? What would you do? This is a great question.
Horrible.
No, here's the thing. And this is dead honest, and I never get a chance to say this in the show, is that if anything happened to the collection, if we had an earthquake here, do you know, the first thing I'd check on is to make sure Kim is okay. And then, if everything was destroyed, so be it. Things are fun. Video games are fun. Movies are fun. I like it more than anybody. But in the end of the day, it's just material objects. And I have a lot of fun, nerding out about material objects and video games and unboxings and all of that stuff. But I think it would kind of surprise you that if I could just let it go. In a way that you'd be more surprised than anything. I swear to God, and when I get into my 70s, I'll just go into a forest somewhere and you'll never see me again. I'll just just leave everything out there for anybody. I'll leave it for you to give for our kids one day. Alexi LKD says, donates $2. Hi, Johnny. It's always a little bit sad when you have no one to share your hobby or passion with games. You and Rob, my best friends, it's always happy to hear awesome stories from you guys. Whoa. From you guys. Greetings from Russia.
Ooh.
Wow. Well, it's really amazing. I know I have a lot of people that watch in Russia. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Yeah, come on in. Yeah, I wasn't chasing you out. You just went to answer the phone.
I was like, I don't know. Russia. Wow. God.
Russia. I know there's so many people who watch in Russia.
I sold a printer in Russia.
Did you? I'm so like thrilled with anybody who watches from around the world. I mean, as I say again, I'm from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah. So
to interact with people all over the world, this would have been like alien science in the past. You'd never believe this would have ever happened. Mirans donates $10 to Super Chat. Sonata, new writing bean on Kickstarter. Let's send it into orbit. I do know about it. I'm super thrilled about it. I have to back the Kickstarter. I was looking at it about a week and a half ago. I'm so thrilled he got the rights back to Bean Bandit again. Remember the guy we saw at SacraCon? We lined up for. He signed all our stuff.
Oh yeah.
Drawing. Yeah, like some show that he used to do. You watched. You probably don't remember Bean Bandit. Do you remember the big guy, the huge guy who had the red car?
The red car. Yeah. That was a good one.
That was a good one. He's kind of like what's that? Oh, what's that new fucking Edgar Wright movie? Baby Driver.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like that, but with Bean Bandit. He lost the rights for a while through some shady company and stuff like that, and I think he just got the rights back. He's doing an anime. So yeah, nice. I will back it. I'm gonna get on that really soon.
Oh, that'd be excellent.
Oh yeah, for sure. So thanks for everything. Jordan Ando added, Johnny, thanks for everything, man. Even just adding you made me cry. Oh, also, what does Microsoft need to do with E3? That's a great question. Thank you for that. What does Microsoft need to do? Microsoft needs more games.
Yeah.
Like when me and Kim go into Walmart and I look at the Microsoft section, I see more controllers than I see games.
Yeah, it's more about accessories than anything.
Yeah, it's always about, here's another controller. Here's another controller. I don't want any more controllers. I have enough now.
Yeah.
I just want more exclusive games, more third-party games. Yeah. I just want more of that. That's about it. Yeah. I think that's pretty easy to say.
Of course.
It really is. So yeah, thank you for that. Mirans donates $10. Oh, new writing bean. Send it to Orbit. We will do that. Dorian Twist donates $5 to Super Chat. Love the content, dude. What are some of the weirdest, strangest, or funniest games you have ever played? Toilet Kids comes to mind. That's where, like, I even enjoyed doing that episode because I was even thinking about it the other day, how doing the dialogue for it was so funny because you're a little kid.
Yeah.
and all of it, you're taking a shit in the middle of the night. And I love saying that in the video. You're taking a shit.
You're taking a shit.
In the video game.
Like in South Park.
And then you get sucked into the toilet. And then you're driving the toilet as a vehicle. And you're shooting. It's like a shmup. Well, yeah, you got to do, and you're fighting against like all these weird creatures, and they're shooting shit pellets at you.
Oh my god!
It's a real shitsenfest. It's fucking unbelievable. So anyways, that's the weirdest. I think that's the strangest game. So the games I hate are usually the weirdest ones or whatever.
Somebody said that the logo's blocking my face.
Oh well, you know,
okay.
hey, watch this, Kim. Ah. Hey, Kim, if you make me mad, I just do this. That's cool. We've removed that.
Wow.
It's like techie. Oh yeah, I'm so techie. This is all Jay Hoofed. Thank you for that. Jesse donates $1. Hi, this is a completely unrelated comment to E3, but have you played any of the Wild Arms? Whoa, what does it do that? Well, played any of the Wild Arms games past the first one? Just curious. Wild Arms 3 being my personal favorite. Okay, honesty time. I played the first Wild Arms, finished it back in the day. It was an RPG. It's like a Western RPG.
It sounds like it.
Oh, great soundtrack. It was really good. I played that. I must have been 23 when I played that. But anyways. Yeah. I played the second one. I remember I got a copy of that. Yeah. And I didn't love it. And I think I have a copy of the third game. I do. Wild Arms 3 is here. And I played a little bit of it, but I'm sorry. I'm glad you liked it. I never really got into it. I just think I was busy at the time. Stuff was happening. Sometimes in the PS2 era, I would buy games later on. I wouldn't get them right when they came out. I was a real...
So you weren't really invested in it?
Yeah, well, I think I may have bought it later on the cheap, and I'll play it later, and I never got around to it.
Right.
Jordan Andu again. Have you played Speedrunners? Really cool game. I have not. I don't know anything about that. I'm just going through here. Sutton donates $4.99. Love your videos. Thanks for everything you do. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I thank all of you guys for coming in and chatting. I'm sorry, I can't even get to the regular chat because I got to answer all these super chats. I feel terrible if I don't. It's not. It's about that.
I can do. I'll try and keep a little bit of a watch.
I'm gonna try to do that.
Oh, that's pretty smart.
So you read this. I read that.
Kim looks younger in every video. Well, thank you.
Hey, just so you know, it's Kim's 30th birthday in a couple of weeks. And so, yeah, we're going to get together with a bunch of friends.
Countdown.
And Kim, hey, guess how, I'm going to ask the chat, how old do you think Kim is turning?
You just said.
Did I fucking say 30th? Fuck. I ruined that one, did I? That's fucking ridiculous.
I still get ID'd.
She's 21 years old. You know what's crazy? You were 21 when I first met you.
I know. You were 34.
I was 34. That was crazy. I was Kim's boss.
Yep.
I know. Alandro, read some of these for me.
Landro donates $3 through Super Chat.
Thank
you. Daniel.
Riley
donates
$5. 5 pounds. 5 bloody pounds.
Yes.
Hey, Johnny, been a fan since you were featured in Retro Gamer magazine. Wow, yeah, I remember that.
Whoa.
I was wondering if we'll ever see any old tapes from the early 2000s again. Really great question. And I have this to say. On this laptop here, I have so many videos from 2000 of... There's some that of me and Rob drunk in the middle of the night with our friend and we're playing video games. And we're just so drunk that it's horrible to watch.
It's like the dark archive.
It's something you're like, oh, I really want to watch that. And then you watch it like, I wish I didn't see that.
Oh, no. That'd be fun.
No, it's not. It's really not fun. Man, am I getting... boy, oh boy. I'm highlighting these to try to... Nintendo Cade Gaming donates $2. Evelyn and I love you guys. Kim is adorable.
Aww.
It's so nice to see you guys. Absolutely. And I was so happy to be there for Evelyn's birthday on. Isn't it so funny? You can celebrate somebody's birthday online, quite literally, in a live stream and to see them. And it's a really cool thing. Absolutely. So I'm just gonna highlight that. Daniel Riley. Hey, Johnny, been a fan since you were featured in Retro Gaming. I've already done that one. Sutton, love your videos. Thanks for everything you do. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Turbo Graphics 7. I don't know this guy at all. Never heard of him at all. I really know this guy quite well. He's a really amazing guy. All I want to say is thank you for 10 years of amazing content. You, sir, rock. Thank you, Ryan. I really
You
really
are
appreciate
awesome.
that. Well, thank you, Kim.
No problem,
Thanks.
Dad.
You're not too bad. You know, you're not bad.
bad.
Not bad. You should bring over one of the Nerf guns over here.
Why,
No,
so
just
I can
pick-
annihilate
no, just bring
you?
one of them over. Just bring me one. Just bring me one, because I don't know. I feel like I need a prop. Jesse donates $1. Hi, this is completely unrelated. I've answered that one. That's good. Jordan Andu, Johnny, what's your game of the generation? The game of the generation? No, Kim, I need something. I need like an automatic. No, that's too. That's not bad. This is pretty good. This is what me and Kim always use over here. My game of the generation. I don't know, man. I'm not shooting you, Kim.
Yeah.
I'm not having witnesses.
No witnesses and
There'll be
nobody can report it.
Kim has her own over here as
I
well.
do.
We have these major Nerf gun wars around the place. It's like, it's incredibly insane. But I do want to try to answer this question. Johnny, what's your game of the generation, this generation? I would really need to think about that and get back to you about that, because that is such an important question. That's like an episode question. I want to really get it right. You know, like, God, there's so many. You know, like Breath of the Wild for its vastness and openness and exploration and all of that. That to me is a great game. But there's so many other games on so many other systems that are incredible. So I'll think about that one. I'll make a video about it.
There we go.
So I'll just hit whoa.
So you did that.
Yeah, I'm done this one. Mr. Gretzky 9966. Would you get the new Atari system? Okay, honesty again. I wouldn't get the new Atari system because I didn't like the old Atari system.
Oh, shit.
So when I was growing up, I owned it. My first video game machine was an Atari 2600, and I hate to say this, I wasn't a big fan of it. I didn't love it. It was kind of neat, but playing the same fucking levels over and over. I think JonTron called Empire Strikes Back. What is it? Camel versus Eagle or something? A hawk? And it's just like you're flying your snow speeder in and you're just doing the same loop over and over. And even as a young kid, I must have been like 7 or 8. I was saying, is this all there is?
Oh, wow.
Is there not anything more to this? So, yeah.
So no.
So the answer is no.
So no.
So no, I don't think I would play that. No. Jarrett Zerfast donates $9.99 through Super Chat. Love the blind 30 minutes from Kim in Final Fantasy VII. Any chance you will come back? You will be continuing that. You know, the funny thing was that, you know, Kim had a hard time.
I had a hard time.
And you know what was weird is
know
because
what it is.
you were pressing the wrong button, which is weird because you play so many. I think you would just be. I think it's because we were doing it as a let's play.
I could have been overthinking
You were,
it.
yeah. I think if you're on the couch, Kim never thinks anything.
If I'm on the couch and just kind of just not thinking about it, I kind of messed up.
You should actually grab the game that you're playing right now. Actually, I don't think it's here.
No, I don't think it's here. I don't know
No.
where the...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Type of thing. Jared. So the thing is I think in the future we'll do live streams of Kim playing a certain game and I'll handle all the chat and stuff like that.
Watch some Gamer Rage.
Yeah,
I won't be breaking any controllers like some people.
that was years ago.
Dude,
Were you there? Were you there?
Yes.
Oh
I think it's
wow.
like when we were first really going out, and I'm just like, holy shit.
Yeah, that was legendary in the All Gen Gamers. I had this beautiful crimson controller for the
you
PS3.
wrecked it.
And I was playing Shadow of the Colossus, and that game
In
on the
here.
in this room, that game is notorious for slipping and sliding.
Yeah.
It was insane. So you know what I did? This is so well. I was losing it so bad. I grabbed the controller and I used it as an axe. And I just started smashing the ground over and over and over again, like a maniac. Like I was a maniac. We all have those moments.
We all have those moments.
Yeah,
of
I
rage.
think even Rob had a controller and he smashed it down on his
shit,
table,
really?
and it was a glass table and it shattered. It was fucking mental. Yeah. So Doug E donates $2 to Super Chat. How do you feel about Justin Trudeau? That's a very interesting question.
How do you feel about our Prime Minister?
He's
Doing the best he can
Is
with
it?
what he can, really.
Well, yeah, I want to say something too, The one thing that you'll never get from me on Twitter, I'm not on Facebook anymore, but you'll never get it from me on Twitter, and I'll never really get into it on the show. I don't really talk about politics.
No.
I don't really talk about all those things because I want, what I'm doing now and what I'm doing on Twitter. I want to come online and have a good time and share a bit of fun with people.
Yeah, not stray too far away from the
Yeah,
gaming.
and I think
That's what it is,
yeah,
right?
that's exactly it. I'm not a political head to be talking about things and things like that. I have my own opinions, but you know what? I keep them to myself, and I don't get into huge debates. I don't really want to get involved in that sort of thing. I want to just come online and have a good time. I think there's so much negativity on social media now, and it's so insane. That I want to just kind of go, okay, you're doing your thing. I'm going to do my thing and all that. That's really it. So I think he's doing the best he can. Was there anything else?
No, I was just double checking.
Okay. Metal Jesus Rocks donates $1 and says, I am God. We know that's not Metal Jesus Rocks because that's my joke that I do in other people's chats. That's too good.
Jesus?
That Rock Nerd Mac donates $20 through Super Chat. And says, you're my hugest inspiration to getting into retro gaming. I'm 22 years old. I really like to meet you and chat some gaming, but I live in Florida. How would I be able to meet you? Well, I guess it's if I'm over in Florida.
If we're ever over in Florida, sure, we should definitely do like a meetup.
Well, if there's ever a convention
Or something
like that.
Getting married.
And I want to apologize is that I don't go to a lot of conventions anymore. It's one of the things that I choose not to do. Because it's usually a long way there, and I give as much as I can when I'm at these conventions, and I come back and I am exhausted. Even my legs are passing out.
Yeah, because we're on our knees, man.
Oh my god. Yeah, oh, isn't that better? Can I?
You good?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, we're sitting on the floor.
Yeah, you guys know from now. And you know what?
Behind that seat
I can sit on the floor for maybe around 40 minutes, but after that, I enter a new plateau of pain.
Yeah, my feet go down.
And people ask, why don't you raise it up? Because I don't have a table that's higher.
No, it's just a
And it's just the way it is. I'm not changing anything. And all that. Adam Hawker says, mind if I move in with you? Please come on over. Keemstar donates $1. Well, thank you, Keemstar. Drama Alert is here. You're on Drama Alert tonight, exposed. I love it. Thank you so much, Keemstar. I appreciate it. Let's get right into the news.
Oh, man.
Jordan Andos, $5 through Super Chat. Johnny, live stream Kim playing Shenmue 1 and 2 before 3 comes out. And what are the chances that Sega themselves back a Shenmue 4 and beyond? Well, I know that they're talking about doing a Shenmue 4 for sure. We don't know where that's at right now. I just want to get Shenmue 3. Yeah. We haven't even got that. And here's something. This is honesty as well. I don't know if Kim would. I love Shenmue.
I've watched you play Shenmue.
Have you?
Yeah.
I don't know if you have.
Yeah, when you do like reviews and such.
I don't think I think you've seen the footage of it.
Okay,
but
yeah, I've probably seen
I don't.
The music for sure.
Yeah. But I've got the Shenmue soundtrack I played, but I don't think you've ever seen me play the game in a long time. I don't think it's Kim's type of game. More RPG for Kim.
Oh, I love RPG.
That Kim wanted to play God of War, and I was like, I think you'll go crazy.
I don't know, my dad. Okay, so my dad's also a gamer.
Yeah.
And he finished God of War, and now he's going back to complete it. He is a completionist.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh, your dad is like Kim's entire family are video gamers, except for your brother.
He'll play with my dad.
Yeah, he'll play
with my dad.
But Kim's sister is hard fucking core.
In Destiny.
Yeah.
And my mom is a WoW.
WoW. Can you? Kim's mom watch? She's
so
into
WoW.
WoW.
Like, here's a quick little story while you read some things here.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm coming back from college. It's about 11 o'clock at night, and I need her to come pick me up. And it is downpouring rain in Vancouver. Of course, it's raining.
All the time.
And so I called her. I'm like, Mom, can you come get me? Her response, I'm in a raid! And she hangs up on me. I had to walk home. Wow!
I know this story well. But hey, it was you who got your mom addicted to WoW.
I did because she would finish PC, because she was into PC gaming.
Yeah.
So fast that it was such a waste of money.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, here's the game that never ends. And that was 10 years ago.
Yes.
Regrets.
Yeah, well, is she still playing it now?
She's still playing
No,
it
is she
now.
still really playing it
She is
now?
still playing it now.
Really?
She went back into it.
Like, do you know that for a fact?
I'm pretty damn sure.
Yeah, for sure. Billy donates $1. Billy, ouch, my back hurts. Oh my God. Well, I hope your back gets better,
Oh,
Billy.
yeah. Hope you're okay.
It's not that Billy.
Oh, okay.
This
who
is
are
this
you?
is a fake Billy.
I got pulled into it.
Yeah, when I'm answering, you should know.
I
Just let,
should have
let,
known.
let me. Randall Cornick donated $5 through Super Chat. My first video game experience was playing Vigilante for the Sega Master System. I was 4 years old.
Oh.
Which Zelda did you prefer for dungeon design?
Ooh.
Let's think. Zelda 1, Zelda 2. Not Zelda 2. Zelda 3 was pretty good. Zelda. Wind Waker. You know, you're not gonna like my answer. You're gonna hate my answer, but maybe you'll like
What's
it.
your answer?
It's my answer. I'm gonna give you a nostalgic answer. I'm gonna say Zelda 1. The amount of times I go back and play the game,
Yeah.
like it's one that I go back to too much,
Right.
way too much. It's like my comfort zone, and I just love going through those dungeons. And they're simple, but yeah, there's a little bit of challenge and there's a bit of reflex in there. And I really like the designs of the old dungeons and how you get your weapons and all that. And yeah, I always get a bit dreamy when I start talking about the original Zelda. So I'd have to say that.
So you're gonna say 1?
Zelda 1 will be my answer. Terrence Truth, Breath of Fire, he donates $2 to Super Chat. Breath of Fire series, your favorite? No. No, Breath of Fire is one that I enjoy, but it's definitely not my favorite.
Right.
It's one that I think it's really a part of our history for RPGs on the Super Nintendo for sure. Materia Keeper 93, are you annoyed by long waits for games? Like Kingdom Hearts 3. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. When I was a kid, well, here's the thing. I have a little bit more patience now because I know that a great game takes time.
Yes.
So a game like Kingdom Hearts 3, I think it's going to be phenomenal. I have friends of mine that went down and played it. They said it was great, so I think it's kind of worth it there. Robert DeBoat, will you ever play Final Fantasy 11 again? Absolutely not. I was absolutely addicted to that game.
Ooh, yeah.
And so I have to say no. But if Dragon Quest X was released, I'd say yes.
Oh, we'd be into that.
We'd
so
actually be
hardcore.
fucked.
We even talked about we need to get 2 separate TVs.
Well, we would. We could say, we could bring that TV
Yeah.
out in the other room.
We had we bought the keyboards.
Yeah, we did have the
We
keyboards.
got all set.
John Frazetta, our topic: who's the main cook of the house? Second, what's your meal specialty? Kim's good. We both look at this. We both really like cooking. Get out of here. we both really like cooking a lot.
Yeah. We do.
Thank you
I'm
for the
sorry.
truth, finally.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
We have it even for sure, but I'm definitely more of a winter meal person. Like I make the stews, I make the Yorkshires,
Yorkshire puddings and
and shepherd's pie, more winter stuff. John's all about the barbecue during the summertime.
Sure.
So it's a good.
And I
trade-off.
also make breakfast on Sunday for us.
John's all the breakfast guy.
I'm British.
Yeah.
I'm British. So, favorite meal that I make, the best meal I make. I do a few things. I don't know. I'll say breakfast. I hate saying that.
Yeah.
It's so shitty to say. And yours is probably Yorkshire puddings and all that.
Oh, mine for you is his spaghetti.
Oh yeah, my spaghetti meal that I do.
Freaking
What am I
cracked spaghetti.
Yeah, we call it cracked spaghetti.
It is delicious.
It is really good. I'm just going through some. I'm getting some of the super chats out of order, so just don't mind me. Captain Cummings says favorite kung fu film. Wheels of Meals.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of my favorites with Jackie Chan. I love the fight sequence at the end with Benny the Jet.
Yep.
Oh my! How many times do I put that on?
I swear to God.
My 9-year-old nephew is over, and I'm like, "Hey, you go?" He's like, "Oh, Uncle John, I got to go to bed." I'm like, "Wait, I want to show you this cool fight sequence."
Just this one.
and I had to put that on for him.
Wasn't Rumble in the Bronx filmed?
Rumble in the Bronx was
Was
filmed down the
filmed-
road
yeah, down
here.
the road, yeah.
Just a second. I'm just gonna try to get caught up. Joda Young donated $1 through Super Chat. Funk Master Lee donated $1. Skies of Arcadia, a video when? Well, that's a great question. Hey, let's wait for E3. Couldn't you imagine they announce a remaster of Skies of Arcadia? That's a game that does need one. They just need to tone down the battles. There's a lot of. It's a great.
Oh, yeah?
It's a great RPG where like. you're sky pirates, and there's all these islands, and you go to different islands, and there's like it's kind of an exploration game in that sense. So you can go to different dungeons and different floating islands, and all that. It came out on the Dreamcast. So back then, but that's only that version, and so. Fritanga Plays donates $2 through Super Chat. Hey, bud, it's good to see you. Johnny violated me. Well, you wouldn't be the first person, you know? Hashtag me too. No, I'm just kidding. He's joking. I know who that person is. That's awesome. What are some of your favorite indie games? Johnny H. Tony H. Tony Hawk. What are some of your favorite indie games? You know, what was that game? I would class... It's not really an indie game, I guess, but it is. It's because I know it was funded a lot. Journey was amazing. Remember that?
That was gorgeous.
That was amazing.
I think I've... Okay, there we go. I listened to that soundtrack.
Yeah, that was
over
really...
and over
yeah,
again.
that was really good.
I think I actually got teared up at the end.
Yeah, that game was very... it was strange how emotional it was.
It was beautiful.
It really was good. You know what? There's so many indie games that I do like that I almost could do an episode of my favorite indie games. That would be a really cool episode. So, yeah, that would be good.
Nice.
Jordan Ando, $5 to Super Chat. I need to go to sleep. It's 4:12 a.m. here. So until next time, good night. Where did that message go? Oh, there. Good night. And have you ever watched Kung Pao? It's not. If not, check it out. I checked it out. Me and my friend Swagger love that movie. You remember that? Yeah. I told you. I love that. Good night, Jordan. Thanks so much, and I'll see you on PSN, my friend. Absolutely. Here we go. Julio Paleo, $4.99 through Super Chat. That memory you had about your dad playing Mario Kart 64 brought a good memory of my dad playing Super Mario Brothers. Made me shed a tear. Good work. Well, you know, it was real. You know, I'll tell you something about that episode as well as, man, that episode was very, very, God, it was really real for me to do. And I was kind of doing it for my dad in a way. And I was doing it also for my family. And all of my family watched it. And my dad's brothers, who I don't talk to too often, I had heard that they were watched it and they were just in tears. And I was like, I felt really good, and in a way, when somebody passes away, my dad has been passed away now for God since I was about 21 years. Yeah. You got to keep their memory alive somehow, and that's a way to do it. So when somebody is gone, it's good to talk about them a lot in the future when you're able to do that, and it's different for everybody. So for sure, but thank you for that. Metal. Whoa. It's so weird how...
It flickers?
Yeah, I really don't like that.
So that one's done. This one's finished.
Okay, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. This one is... Metal Parsnip donates £6.66. Oh my god, too satanic. Way too... Yeah. Johnny, what Yakuza games have you played since 6? What ones are you planning on playing? Okay, yeah. Do you know, it's funny, I was thinking about this yesterday. The Yakuza series is, you know, for you, a lot of you guys out there, there's series that you love, you like, you have a vested interest in, but you've never played. There's so many people who are interested in these games have never played them, but they think it's cool.
Yeah.
And I feel that way about Yakuza, and I want to start with 0, and I kind of want to work my way up. I hate to say it, I just don't know where the time is for such an endeavor. Wow. And but it's one that I really want to do. So to answer your question, I would love to start at 0 and work my way. Me and Alpha talk on Skype once in a while. It's not too often I can get him in, but that's when me and him were talking about it, and he was like, "Yeah, start from 0 and all that." So yeah. Jersey Gamer 84 donates $1. Thank you. You said before that Blade Runner is your favorite movie of all time. However, which version do you like the best? I own... God, whenever a new one...
Blu-ray with 3 versions of the film. Which do you prefer the most?
Oh, yeah. I know what he's going to say. Director's cut or final cut. A lot of people don't like what I'm going to say, but I like the original theatrical cut. And the reason why... I saw the movie in the movie theater in 1982. My dad took me downtown Toronto, and I saw it on a really rainy, steamy, shitty night in Toronto City. And I watched it, and it had the voiceover by Harrison Ford. and it was just mesmerizing. I didn't see it any other way. So a lot of people have seen the director's cut or final cut with that removed.
Yeah.
And so they like that better. One of the things I hate in Final Cut is Roy Batty, the main android, replicant, goes up to Tyrell, and he walks in, and in the original movie, he goes, "I want more life, fucker." And it's so, I remember as a kid, I was like, "Ooh, he's had a swear
You
word."
were 8.
I was 8 years old when I saw that. And I was really like, wow. And in the new one, he redubbed him, and he walks in and he goes, "I want more life, father." And it's like so lame. It's like, what the fuck, man? Why do you change that? Anyway, sorry. You see, this is what happens. I get very passionate.
He gets really intense about what he cares
So,
about.
I like the original theatrical cuts.
There we go.
Yeah, a little bit more. Zyro donates $2. Read the Berserk manga, Johnny, please. Absolutely. Love the original anime. I have never read the manga. It's something I should do.
Yeah.
Okay, Boston Bjorn donates $1. Was wondering if after stream could you critique my YouTube channel? I would love to, but my God, you know how many times I get asked to do this by so many people? You know what? Send me a personal message on Twitter and say and tell me, like, so tweet me right now and say, "Hey, John, I was in this stream. My name is, you know, what your name is, Bastian Bjorn, and I'll do it on Twitter for you. Okay, I'll try to do that. It's so hard because Kim knows this. I get so many requests for so many things that it's so hard for me to do them all. It's almost impossible.
Yeah.
Mega Nerd X says, "What first and third parties you'd want most in the new Smash?" Whoops. Oh, shit. I had the wrong. Okay. What would I like in the new Smash Brothers? I don't know. Like, I am somebody... I play Street Fighter. I'm not a Smash Brothers type of guy. I love the fan service in the game.
Yeah.
I'm not somebody who's like sitting there dreaming of what I need in the next Smash game. I'm more looking forward to Soul Calibur right now. I like that style of fighting game more, but I'm not knocking Smash. I bought them all since it came out. But it's not my preferred fighting game. It's one I like to play casually. So I think I have a very casual attitude towards it. Yeah. I think that's kind of it. So I don't really know how to answer that one per se. Hi, Johnny. This is from Rocco Lad Checo. It says, "Hi, $5. Thank you. Hi, Johnny. Love your work. What is your favorite 3D Mario game besides Mario 64? Mario Odyssey." Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was such an easy one. That was, you know, Mario Galaxy was great. And here, I can tell you, Charles Martinet stood right here. Stood right here. And then he got drunk with Kim in the other room.
Oh my God, never had so much wine.
I know. Kim was so sick the next day.
So sick.
So ill.
But it was so worth it.
And so
I'll always say that because it was a good night.
So what happened is Charles came over here and I tried to get an interview with him and he's like, "I got to talk to Nintendo." Yeah. And at that time, I didn't know how to set that up properly, so I didn't get my interview properly.
We got your photo.
Well, what I did was, since Charles said no, I knew I had some leverage because I was like, "Oh," I'm like, "Well, can you sign all my games?" He's like, "Yeah," and so I made him sign like 8 games. I'm like, they're all over here, and so he signed all the games, and then we went in the other room, and there was a bunch of us, and it was so funny. Some kid was sitting in the room, and they turned to Charles, and they're like, "Charles, I know you've probably never been asked this question before," and he's like, "Oh, what's that?" He's like, "What is your favorite Mario game?" And then Charles kind of like, he looks over and he starts smiling and he goes, "You're right. Nobody has ever asked me that before." He's like, and so I did one better. I said to Charles, I said, "Okay," I said, "everybody asks you that question. I won't ask you that one. But I do have a question for you. What is your most nostalgic Mario game that you worked on that you did the voice for?" And he's like, "Oh, that is a good one." He goes, it was Mario Sunshine.
Oh, wow.
Because he said it was so amazing because there was so much hype at Nintendo. They thought this was going to be the big game. You know, the sun, the fun. Everybody was in a good mood about it.
Yeah.
And then the game came out and it got a lukewarm reception. I love the game. I still do. I still want a remaster of Mario Sunshine. A lot of people hated the game. At the time, I remember writing in a forum, you know, this is me in the forum back then. "This is the best platformer game." More like this. That's how I said. "This is the best platforming game I've ever played." Type of thing. But had a really amazing night with Charles. I was the host. I didn't drink, and I just kept bringing out the red wine.
Oh my God.
And you and Jen, There's a friend of
Yeah,
ours across,
Jen,
Jen.
yeah.
They're both sitting. They're sitting across, like both on each side of him, just chatting with him, drinking wine, getting hosed.
Pouring it, man.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was great. It was great.
Media glitch. $1. When are you coming to? Kim, you pronounce that word for me because I
I
can't.
can't.
Oh, hey, you want to see
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque?
Albuquerque.
Come on.
Come on, John.
When are you coming to Albuquerque?
When?
I think I took a left turn at Albuquerque.
Yes.
That is a stupid joke from Bugs Bunny back in the day.
Oh my god.
I would have been there earlier, but I took a left turn to Albuquerque. It's so lame.
It
So
was
lame.
Great.
No, but I love those old cartoons. So, Joel, I don't know. Jesus, you're putting me on the spot. That's an unusual one. Ripcord303 donates $5 through Super Chat. Hi, Johnny. It's loss. I hope you're doing well. Is there anything you are secretly hoping to see from E3 this year? And he says, hi, Kim. Oh, wow. Hi, how you doing? Is there anything I secretly want from E3? Secretly. That's a fucking... I always want shit. I can't get enough. I always... Do you know who I always expect the most out of? And it's not fair. I always expect the most out of Nintendo.
Always, yeah.
I always like, what do you mean you only showed 20 games, you fuckers? I wanted more.
I want more!
You know, okay, if I can have a dream,
Yes.
it's not going to happen. This one will not happen. A Star Tropics, another Star Tropics 3. But if I can dream even bigger and more ridiculous, I would like another Mother, or I would like Mother on the, like on the Switch.
that'd be
Something like
cool.
Mother 3 on the Switch,
Wow.
at least. That would be incredible. Something like that. So, yeah, there's a lot. Just before I get to E3, I'm going to start thinking about each conference. So I come in and I have a lot to talk about. Paul Adu, $5 through Super Chat. Hey, John, will you give your thoughts on the new BlazBlue Cross Tag game? I have not played it. I didn't even know it was... I knew it was coming out. You know what? I was watching... I think I saw Baruti, my friend Baruti, was streaming it
Oh, yeah?
the other night, and I was like, "Oh, is this out?" I'll have to do some research into that and see.
Yeah,
I'll have to check on that for sure. Rocco D. I'm just the fucking the names up. Rocco D.
DJ.
Rockla DJ. Rockla DJ Checo?
You sound like Evil Dead right there.
Braclato, Ferrata, Mugo. Yeah. Where the hell's my question now?
Hi, Johnny.
Here we
Love
go.
your work. What is your favorite 3D Mario
Oh, we
game?
answered this.
I did that, but that was good.
It made for a funny
was
little bit.
good.
I like that.
Media glitch.
Let's rephrase the question. When are you coming to the Media Glitch set? Well, I need some free booze out of it. Just, have a couple of bottles down there and... I don't.
We'll be out.
Yeah, we'll be out there. I'm coming down. I would love. Hey, I'm telling you, Joel. If I was ever in the area, I would love to do that with you. That'd be absolutely amazing. That'd be fantastic. So, if I'm in the area, for sure, that'd be great. Toho Scope donates $2. Hey, Johnny, if you had to change from doing video game videos to another topic, what would you pick?
Ooh.
Let's have a think here. I gotta sit down.
You've had a couple of ideas.
I've had a couple of ideas. One of them was, I know this sounds super, okay, I have a bit of a dream, is I would love to do like a talk show, and I would love to interview other YouTubers, but it's impossible for me to get them up here, but I'd love to do like a really real, no holds barred, where I really ask some tough questions, and we really get into some crazy stuff. I'd love to do that. And I think at where I'm at on YouTube now, I think I have the confidence to do something like that.
Oh, yeah,
so
you're
that's
good at what you're
something
doing.
I'd love to do. Maybe I'll do it as part of this show. I'm thinking about things and all that. So, but I'd also like to do a cooking show.
Oh my goodness.
A naked cooking show.
Ooh. That'd be great.
Well, it'd be great if you did it. For me, it'd be like, hey, everybody. Everybody'd be like, tune it off.
Today we're making hot dogs.
It's so lame. And tacos.
What?
Huh? Look, you trying to put it on me? Get the fuck out of here. Okay. So yes, there's the answer. That's a fun one. That's a good one.
All right, moving on.
Moving on. Nerd Strategy. Thank you so much, Nerd Strategy. Donates $1 through Super Chat. Kevin Hoover donates $2. Hey, Johnny, love your show. Without you, I wouldn't have been able to work with Game Dave on his channel, creating music and animation. Much love to you and everything you do on the show.
Oh, that's awesome.
Kevin Hoover, I just want to say that I love everything that you do on Game Dave's show.
Yes.
Like,
good job.
big recommendation for everybody in the chat. Check out Game Dave.
Oh, he's awesome.
He's like me and Kim are like we're fans of Game Dave. He has got we've said if Game Dave was living in town,
he would have been awesome.
but we would do a show together.
Yeah,
I think we do
Yeah.
I don't know what we do, but we do a show together.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many great YouTubers that I know. I'd love to do shows with everybody.
Yeah.
You know, that would be the most amazing thing.
And his top 10 anniversary was it the games you shoved up your ass. We always love saying, "Give me some of that meat."
Yeah.
That is just an ongoing thing.
So,
here.
yeah, in the top 10 Switch games I showed him my ass. What does he say? He goes, at the first he's like, "No, I'm not eating chocobo meat." And then he talks to me on the phone, and then he's like, "Give me that meat." As soon as he puts the phone down, I've always loved that.
We love saying that around here.
We say that. Give me that meat.
Anyways, Game Dave, check him out.
Yeah, Game Dave is awesome. Levy. I wonder if that's my friend Robert Levy. I'm not sure if it is.
Hi to you.
But hi to you. Absolutely. And Media Glitch. I like tater tots. Do you like tater tots?
Yeah.
$1? $1? Well, that's gonna buy me some tater tots.
Yeah.
I'm going to the supermarket. Here's the thing. I don't know if you guys have Taco Time.
Oh god.
The one thing that I used to love going to Taco Time and getting a little tater tots.
Tater tots, man.
I used to love those.
And then you get to make them at home, and life is good because being an adult.
Hey,
is fun.
do you know? I remember me and Kim were out, and we're like, "Oh, should we have this meal?" And I'm like, "Hey, we can have tater tots." So that we're like, Kim's like, you know, that's so scary. Is Kim actually? She's like, "Woo!" And she gets like super excited as though it's like the second coming of Christ.
Oh yeah, it's
you know?
good shit.
So yes, we would love some tater
Give
tots.
me some of those tater tots.
Give me some of those tater tots. Colin Mono. $5 to Super Chat. Hey, Johnny, been a fan since the bandana days. I'm sorry about the bandana. I apologize already for it. Hope to meet you one day. Did you ever play Breath of Fire 3? Yes, I did. My favorite game as a kid. I love Breath of Fire 3. That's one I do like. Somebody was asking me if Breath of Fire is my favorite series. It's one that I really like and I hold it in high esteem. But it's not my favorite RPG series. But it's one that I think for a lot of people who played it back in the day, it really had an effect on them. I know Alpha Megasin loves the third one. He thinks it's absolutely fantastic. So thank you for the question. Terrence Truth, only the truth from Terrence, says, do you think ever bring Grandia 2 Anniversary Edition to PS4? You know, yeah, I think Grandia is just one of those things that's lost in time with Lunar. You know what I mean? This is lost in time, and I'm really disappointed that a lot of the old games that I love are gone. But what I've often said is that some of these old games are not getting a reboot. They're like, nobody's making a reboot to Alex Kidd. That was a game on the Master System. Right. But you can still play the older games, and hey, they're there, and they'll always be there. And there's some great ways to play them nowadays. So I don't really know. I don't really think so, but you never know. You can always hope. Rian Johnson, the director of The Last Jedi, is here. God. I can't believe he's watching this. I know exactly. Come on, Jay. I don't even need to read the question. I already read it. I will read it. Hey, Johnny, I heard you liked my film when you first saw it, but later realized you didn't like it. I'm sorry I ruined Star Wars for you. Don't worry, I'll do better with my 3 new Star Wars films. See you at the premiere. Love you, buddy. Love for you, Rian Johnson. I love what you're doing with Star Wars. It's done fantastic. You have not split the audience at all. Star Wars. We're not getting into it, but my God, I mean, look at Han Solo has not performed well at all. It's absolutely
that had potential.
Yeah,
but it totally went the opposite way.
As I say with Han Solo, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It was average. It was okay.
I didn't care for it. I'll never watch it again.
Yeah, you really didn't like it.
I actually blanked out at one point. I'm like, whoa, I'm watching this movie. It just didn't. It didn't keep me captivated.
Star Wars should like grab a hold of you.
It should. You should.
And you should be like, wow. Yeah. It should be a spectacle. It should be a spectacle.
Anyways, that's a whole.
Thanks, Rian Johnson.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rian Johnson. Meanwhile, Media Glitch is saying, Solo is awesome. Go eat some tater tots. All right? X1 Studio X donates $10 through Super Chat. I just want to know if you'd be able to start up the chainsaw in the Gears weapon behind you. Cheers. You know what? $10 will buy you anything around here except physical abuse to Kim.
Yeah, don't do that.
Here is the Gears of War. You want to hear it? It still works. It doesn't sound like a chainsaw, but...
Badass.
This is one of the coolest items I own. It is. And I got it for I went to a retro video game convention in Vancouver.
Oh, yeah, I remember
and it was late at night, and everybody had left, and that's when they had the auction. And so they put the auction for $100, and it never went beyond $100. I'm like, $100. And what was really funny is I'm walking out of the convention with this gun, and it's kind of a long time ago, and the show wasn't big at all. But some guy yells out of some crowd. He's like, of course Johnny gets the Lancer from Gears of War, and I'm just like, I'm off home. It was pretty funny. So, anyways, there's the Gears of War. That's too fun. Deco, $1. Hey Johnny, what are your thoughts on the Tales series? If you've ever played them. Yes, what is your favorite? My favorite was the first game because I played it on PS1.
Right.
Boy, do I wish I had a physical copy of that game. I got a copied version back in the old illegal days of bootleg games on the PS1, but I loved the opening animation on that. It was absolutely extraordinary. Okay.
Somebody asked when you're going to do a Lost Odyssey episode. Love the show.
Where's that one?
The Legend Dave. I'm just answering. One from
just what's one from the chat?
Yeah,
when are you going to do a Lost Odyssey episode? Do you know, a long time ago, this is just a random question on the chat.
Yeah.
I captured a lot of footage for Lost Odyssey.
Yeah.
And I ended up the hard drive corrupted, and I captured a lot because I have save files still really far into the game. So, I don't know, maybe one day? Maybe I'm sure I can pull it in somewhere. So,
cool.
Some Centro donates $5 to Super Chat. Should Nintendo remaster or at least port GameCube Wii games to the Switch? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd love that, and great channel, by the way. Thank you. I would like to see. I felt like I was doing a Bill Cosby. I would like to see.
On the Switch.
I'll give you the hot Cosby over here. Kim's like, maybe I'd like that. I don't know. What would I like to see? I'd like to see Mario Galaxy over there, and that'd be a good game on there.
Nice.
Doug E donates $2. Konami, will they get their act together again? If they created. How could Konami save themselves? I don't think they could. I don't really hold a grudge against many companies. I hold a grudge against Konami. I really do. They were just ridiculous. And then just after Metal Gear Survive, I don't even want to know. But I think if they were going to save themselves, they'd have to look to their past and what made them what they were, and they have to really please the core foundation of the fan base. And they would have to release things like Snatcher and stuff like that.
So bring it back.
Yeah, bring it back, man. We need to bring games like that and do a really amazing Castlevania game. So
should we see how many people are actually in the chat?
Yeah, we haven't looked in a while.
No.
666. Too satanic. Unbelievable.
Drop. Wait.
Mr. Shimizu would be.
He's here with us today.
He's here with us, Mr. Shimizu.
Wait.
No.
Down?
No, I don't know. We were not very religious. He's floating around us.
Somewhere.
He's saying too satanic, John. Yeah, because I do Warhammer art back in the day. That's too funny. Paul Adu, $5 through Super Chat. Will we ever see a return of the Lords of Thunder podcast soon? I've listened to each episode 5 times. And waiting for that Resident Evil episode. Here's the thing. I talked to Alpha, and the reality is there will never be a Lords of Thunder episode again. Because, I did it. I want to do it with Alpha as a weekly show. And when I say I'm going to do something, I really mean it. And Alpha was, you know, he even said he would take the blame on it. His schedule was all over the place and he couldn't really commit to it. I don't hold it against him. I love the guy still. We were still great friends. Yeah. But it just wasn't one of those working relationships that was going to work out, unfortunately.
Right.
I got to sit
Your
down.
legs?
Yeah. I can sit up and then I get my...
Just move that thing back to the chat.
What thing?
So you don't have to see her face.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to see my face.
I don't want to see it.
I don't want to see my face.
I don't want to see it.
Okay. William Hetherington donated what? $250?
No.
No. Do I need my glasses? Is that
$2? I think. Oh my god.
$250, dude?
Wait, Canadian $10.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, you scared the fuck out of me. I was like, no, don't do that, man. I was like, that's insane.
Oh, okay, that's in another.
Okay, good. We're relaxed. We're relaxed. We're relaxed. It's not. I know. We realize. We realize. It's too funny. Good question though. Do you know what? I need to go. Happy Console Gamer donated $3,000 to you and go into every person's chat. That would be amazing. That'd be absolutely amazing.
Hey guys.
$10 Canadian. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Hey guys, how much time do you spend on YouTube? How much playing games? Okay, and here's a little. You want to hear something very interesting about the show that only my friends know behind the scenes is that I am the most offline, online person that there is. Mm-hmm. So we are spending our time playing a lot of games, doing that kinds of thing for sure. But we have a good balance in our life. We have balance for each other, balance for our family members and all of that. We try to keep a really good balance. And I think we're really good at that. We like to play games. We like to watch movies and all that. Yeah. But I don't live online. No. I am always thinking about working on videos and things like that. And, you know, when I'm playing a game, I'm capturing footage. I'm thinking about the review or whatever I'm going to do. So I'm very offline. So I'll come onto Twitter, post a video onto YouTube, and I walk away. Yeah. I don't ever think about it again. I never think about it again.
But do we go to the park and bring our Switch? And
yeah. We absolutely do that. Brock without the K Lesnar says $2 through Super Chat. Jared Leto's Joker getting his own movie thoughts. You know, very unpopular opinion. I didn't dislike him. Everybody fucking hated him.
I liked him a lot.
I thought he was okay.
He did a good job.
I thought he was kind of trust me, in that movie. Yeah. I thought he was one of the better things. Yeah. I don't know. A lot of people like him
and Harley Quinn would be freaking awesome. Yeah. Spin-off.
Yeah, but
actually that would be a good spin-off.
I would like that if it had a really good plot.
Well, yeah, then you have
really
to
good story. You'd have to.
Yeah.
So, Chris Blazin. Hi, Johnny and Kim. Have you played or tried Fortnite? You know, here's the thing. I downloaded it on PS4. I watched JKB play it, but I haven't played it. Because I know as soon as I get online, I'll be annihilated. Yeah, that'd be it. You know, I'm the first time. I'm not amazing at first-person shooters.
It looks good though.
I love watching people play the games.
My cousins play it.
Yeah, I bet they're great.
My cousin Kyle plays it all the time.
Yeah, does he? Yeah. Hey, that's pretty cool. It's you know, it's so funny. I remember Jimmy Kimmel saying, "Oh, people like watching other people play video games." What a fucking loser for saying that.
What?
Yeah, he said that a long time ago.
He did.
He did. What a douche thing to say. But I love watching people play video games.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
Oh, I think it's fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you played The Last of Us?
Oh, Kim was glued to that.
Oh.
And even playing Detroit Become Human.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, Kim was like totally next to me, and we were watching that the whole time.
I'm trying to make decisions.
And then when Kim is playing a game. I like him play Persona 5, and I was just on the couch watching. I think that it's so much fun to watch a person play a video game at times. Even when I was younger at my friend Andrew's place down the road, I go over and watch him play games all the time, and I loved it. Yeah. I thought it was great. Hi, Johnny and Kim. Have you played? Oh, yes, we have watched Fortnite. Yeah. J.J. Abrams. I mean, all the top directors in fucking Hollywood are here. Oh, my God. I can't believe J.J. Abrams would be here. Wow, incredible.
What's he
hey, Johnny, what does J.J. Abrams want to ask in the chat?
What has he got to say?
Yeah, he's got such a busy schedule, but he drops it here.
He stopped.
Hey, Johnny, forgot about the mess that Ryan made. Forget about the rest the mess Ryan made. I'm going to save Star Wars for you. Call me later today, buddy. You got it. JJ, I'll be talking to you in England. No worries. We'll chat. You know. We'll
discuss.
We'll catch up. It's all good, dude. It's all good. Chaos Eater 7074 donates $19.99. Thank you so much for that. Hey John, big fan. Just wondering, which did you prefer, Final Fantasy X or Final Fantasy 12, and why? Oh, okay. I'll try to give a good answer here. 10 at the time, I did not like it. I thought it strayed a little bit away from Final Fantasy as I know it. I didn't like that there wasn't a map, a traditional map. There was dots on the map and all that. But here's the thing. Years later, I look back on it, and I really like the design of the world. I really like the characters. I love the story. I love that music. I mean, so to compare it to Final Fantasy 12, Final Fantasy 12 is another game when I first played it, I didn't like it. 25 hours in, didn't do it. Then my girlfriend at that time, which wasn't Kim, got 25 hours in and she didn't finish it. So when years later, the remaster comes out and I said, hey Kim, my ex-girlfriend back in the day, she got 25 hours in, you got to beat it, and Kim fucking annihilated it. Destroys the game. And let me think of now. I think both games have their strength. If I was to lean onto one, I'd lean nostalgically to 10. I really, for some reason, that in music and everything, but the music in 12 is really good. It's hard, isn't it? It's really hard to...
They're well-made games.
Yeah, it really, really is. And so I tried to give you a little bit of an answer. I hope that's okay. Double Dungeons. I love it. I'm getting it all back because I always go into people's streams and I troll them. I do this all the time.
It's the best dollar I ever spent.
That's what I always say. I get to be anybody I want. I'm like, Metal Jesus, I'm back again. Hey, buddy. And I love, signed MJ. I love donating in people's streams. It's great. So Double Dungeons, one of the games I dislike the most, has donated, which is amazing. Can't believe a video game can donate.
Look at that.
Hey, Johnny, Double Dungeons on TurboGrafx 16 here. The shelf is getting kind of heavy. Mind helping a pal out? Kim, can you put an extra game up there? We'll put a little bit more weight on it.
Make it terrible.
Well, yeah, we're
we're
gonna make it suffer more now.
Yes.
Just for asking that question. Deku, the great Deku Tree, leaves $1 donation. I love all your stuff, man. Found your channel last year and have watched every video. One question: have you started watching My Hero Academia? Remember we watched that. Barudi and Whitney recommended it. It's about that guy in a world of
oh yeah,
superheroes.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You did. No, you don't have to be so negative. I didn't. We liked it, but we just didn't continue to watch it.
I think we need to give it another shot.
Yeah, it's about the kid, his idol, and his idol changes back into the wimpy guy, and all of that. I thought it was charming, but in the land of overloaded media, you have to be so picky and choosy. Me and Kim have so many shows and so many games we're trying to get through. You have to be very picky and choosy. So I'm going to say that maybe in the future I'll go back to it. Michael Hunter donates $5 through Super Chat. Thank you, Michael Hunter. James donates $1. Have a good night, John and Kim. Thank you for your time. Good night. Thank you, James. Thank you. 16-Bit Dungeon donates $4.99 through Super Chat. Been working with working through Dragon Quest. I have both versions of Dragon Quest 8. Would you recommend Dragon Quest 8 for PS2 or 3DS?
Depends.
It depends on what system you have. Yeah. If you have a PS2 and an old, standard definition TV, like a really nice, a good one, it's a great way to play it. I mean, but also the 3DS is phenomenally great.
You can carry it around, play it wherever.
Yeah, and they did a really, really good job on that version. I thought it was absolutely stunning. I thought it was really good. Doug E donates $2 through Super Chat. Who are your mains in Street Fighter 2, 3, and Alpha? My main character has always been Ken. Ken, all the time. 24 hours a day, it's Ken. Always. I guess my second character who I would pick, would be Ryu. But it depends. In, say, Street Fighter 2, I would mainly play Guile and Ken. Street Fighter, even Alpha 2 was always Ken. Yeah. Or Karam. Or Sakura. Karam and Alpha 3. For sure. So, yeah, hope that answers your question. Connor Grubb donates $4.99 through Super Chat. Hey, John and Kim, just want to let you know I'm 19 years old. Have the nostalgia you have for old games through your videos. Thanks for the last 10 years. Well, thank you.
That's awesome.
And let me tell you something. I was, I think, around 17. No, I was 19 years old when I first got my first real blast of nostalgia.
Yeah.
I was sitting in my room by myself and I was having a beer.
Yeah.
And I was watching, playing Phantasy Star. But it was sitting idle and I was just listening to the music.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden I was having a beer and I just graduated high school.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I was like getting emotional. I was like, oh my God, hanging out with my friends in the summer of '88. And I just got this wave of nostalgia. And I think it was the first wave of big nostalgia I ever got. And then I got addicted to that nostalgia. So after that, I'd be like, hey, I'm having a couple of beers again.
John's
Listen,
middle name is nostalgia.
yeah, I'm very nostalgic about things. So that's great. And it doesn't matter what age you are. I remember my mom laughing, saying to me and Rob when we were like 23, I was like 23, Rob was like 20 or 19. She's like, you guys are too young to be nostalgic. And I'm like, fuck no. Resident Evil, we were saying whatever. But, so thank you. Steven Spielberg. Every single major director of all time is stopping by the chat tonight, Kim.
I know, they're all loving you.
This is amazing. I think they're loving you.
Well, what's he got to say?
Steven Spielberg says J.J. Abrams, top director in Hollywood, only donates $1. I'll double what he put down. I'm the top director. And you got to give it to Steven Spielberg.
Oh, man.
He's an incredible guy. You know what? He is one of my favorite directors of all time and all of that. So, yeah,
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Steven. We call him Steve because we know Steve.
We're that tight.
We're that tight with Steven Spielberg. What the? Oh my God! I know who that is every time. It's wonderful, Mr. Gither Retro Gamer. Am I? I look.
Wear the glasses.
Mr. G. There Retro Gamer. Enjoy your videos. You're awesome for $1. Thank you. Your name is fucking confusing.
It just goes.
It's incredible, Up next, Ridley. Somebody said in the chat. Up next, Ridley Scott.
Yeah,
Oh my God, that would be incredible. Luc Besson. Where's Luc Besson?
Okay, let's not encourage it.
He's still upset about Valerian, and let me tell you,
that was a good one.
I love Valerian.
I love that movie.
Unpopular opinion. Villara at 86 donates $20 through Super Chat. Johnny, any plans to make back down to Portland Retro? This year is the sixth time going with my best friend Tom, and on also Mega Man 2 and X re-releases. I can't wait to have them next Mega Man 2 cards that you and Rob have signed. Am I reading that right?
Yeah, no, you're right.
No, I didn't.
Damn.
No, he donates $20. I want to read his question perfectly.
So what's
Johnny,
the movie
any
coming
plans?
back?
I'm not going down to Portland.
There you go.
I talked to Alpha if he was going to go, and I was just like, it's a real trek down. And I sorry if you weren't around for the beginning. I get exhausted doing this live chat. And when I'm down at a convention, I just want you to know that every single person who comes up to me, I give them the best of my time I can, and I come back and I am exhausted.
Yeah, you lose your voice.
Yeah, I lose my voice. I'll probably lose my voice tonight.
Yeah.
I lose my voice, and it's like, whoa, man. Like, it's like, and I love coming out to meet people such as yourself and all of that. And all that stuff.
Signed his game.
Yeah, well, that's really
cool.
And you know what? That's very rare. That me and Rob were there that same time. That is very hard.
Years ago.
Yeah, that's really hard to make happen. So that's really great. So thank you for sure. Tech Therapy. I know Tech Therapy. Tech Therapy. Tech Therapy is Ronald, I do believe. How about a Dynamite Ducks remaster? Could you imagine? I was doing the live stream, and Sega, they're like, okay, next up for Xbox is an exclusive, Dynamite Ducks, Redux.
Quack quack.
I think I would go. I'd go crazy.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
I would go absolutely.
Could you imagine?
No, that'd be crazy. My life would be in a whole different land of what the fuck is going on.
That's great.
So, VicBox TV, oh my God, the Vic is here. Don't beat me up. Here's all my lunch money. Well, that's good because, I don't want to come over to your house and... Hey, I was telling Kim this story the other day. You know, she was talking about how she did so much homework in high school.
Oh my god.
And I said, yeah, and I said, I didn't do any homework in high school. And she's like, how did you get away with that? I said, I hung out with the smartest guys in high school, and I get $3 a day for lunch. I'd pay them the $3. No, listen, this is what I do. I pay them the $3 to do my homework for me.
Terrible.
And then I'd go into the lunchroom and I'd steal people's tater tots. No joke. I know we brought up the tater tots.
Are you fucking for
Yeah,
real?
no, I became so okay. Great example. So, okay. So I'm gonna act this out for everybody. So I'd be like, hey, I go, hey man, how you doing? And I go grab the
little sneaker.
yeah. Oh, and so hey, and I knew everybody in high school.
Yeah.
And so what I do is take a tater tot from everybody. I was fucking full.
You're terrible.
And my homework was done. I mean, young people, please don't listen to me.
Don't do that. Do your homework. Earn it.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Zuki86 donates $10 through Super Chat. Thank you.
Thank you.
First time donating, long time watcher. Are you cord cutters or do you have cable? Are you to cord cutters or do you have cable?
What does that mean?
I don't know. What does that mean?
Like, are we strict? Do we have cable? We don't. We cut off our cable. We're just strictly.
Yeah, we just watch YouTube and we
Yeah.
have Netflix,
Yeah.
and that's
And we watch movies that we buy. or
and
whatever.
that's really about it. I think that's your question, correct?
Let's go with that. Let's hope that helps.
I hope that helps. If not, let me know. I'll try to catch him.
Yeah.
Edgar Wright. Every single director is here tonight.
Oh, $3.
Hey, and he leaves $3. Oh my God, he's putting me on. Edgar, I didn't think you were gonna drop by tonight. Caught me a little off guard. You know, Steven was here.
Yep.
Ryan Johnson was here, and JJ was here.
Abrams was here. You
And,
missed out a lot.
and Edgar Wright says, "Why didn't you like Baby Driver more?" Well, you know, Edgar, I'm gonna just talk to you
I
directly
like
here.
Scott Pilgrim better.
Yeah, you know, Scott Pilgrim is one of the most underrated movies you've ever done.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
one of my favorites of all time. I love Scott Pilgrim, but I think Baby Driver is a great movie. I don't think it's a great Edgar Wright movie. I think it's good, but I don't think it's... Edgar Wright is way up here, and Baby Driver came in a little under, and that's not a bad thing. It's like an 8 out of 10, but it's not an Edgar Wright.
Yeah.
You know, like... anyways, that's how I... Sorry, Ed. Oh, Quentin Tarantino's here. He leaves a $3.86 thing,
Oh, shit.
donation to say, Kim's a babe. Oh, my
Do you
goodness.
want me to show a toe?
You know why Kim says that? Because I don't know for anybody who's heard that Quentin Tarantino has like a foot fetish.
Foot fetish. So now, if you look back to all his movies,
Oh, yeah.
all the feet.
Yeah.
All the feet.
There's always feet shots. There's always a foot shot. Yeah, there's always something going on. Scoombag Martin. Oh, my God, Martin is here. He's the guy we stood in line with at SacreCon.
Oh, hi.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah. Just dropping by to say thank you for all these years of the show. It was cool meeting you at SacreCon.
Oh, it was awesome meeting you, man.
Martin, it was really it was so nice to meet.
A fan
yeah.
of that guy.
Yeah,
No,
like it was like you were so down to earth.
Yeah.
And like what I said in the video, I was very careful to say this that. I met somebody who watched the show
Yeah.
and not necessarily a fan of the show. And what I'm meaning is that everybody in the chat right now, I don't sit and go, these are all fans of my show. Oh, wow. I look at everybody as somebody who watches the show and as a viewer.
Appreciates it.
And it was really nice to meet such a down-to-earth person like myself who was just a big fan of Kenichi Sonata. And we just shared a moment. And he knew me from the show, which was cool. So he kind of knew me, and I got to know him in the line. We had such a great time. And that's one of the highlight moments of having a show.
Yes.
Moments like that were, that was great. That was really, really great. So thank you, Martin.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good meeting you.
Yeah. Colin Mono, MCG, Metal Jesus, Rocks Video When, my favorite YouTubers. The funny thing is, Metal Jesus is in Seattle. I'm out here. We lead very different, very busy lives. He's married, I'm married. We run in very different social circles, so I don't know if that's ever going to be. But, you never know.
Somebody asked if my sister's single.
I'm not saying anything about your sister on
Not
chat.
get into that.
Somebody said that. We'll just say that Kim's sister is not single. The Lamp Ann donate $2. Hey John, been watching for 9 years since middle school. Thanks so much for the content. You and Pete Dorr inspired me to get into game development. Just graduated with my degree. Wow!
Congratulations!
That's
Good
amazing.
for you.
That's so amazing.
Oh my
And
gosh.
some people told me that they started watching me in high school, and now that now they graduated college, and it's like, wow, it only makes me feel older. Don't worry, I'm not gonna flick out the knife on you. You're okay. You're okay. I'm good. Imagine I would never forgive myself.
Could you imagine?
No.
It's like slice and then we're all fucked.
Oh my God.
Anyways.
That would be so bad. But congratulations on your degree.
Congrats.
That's really great. And thanks. And I love Pete Dorr when he was on YouTube as well.
a
And
sweetie.
yeah, he's a really wonderful guy. Let's have a seat. Ground Hoodie Guy donated $1. Hey Johnny, you may have seen me for a second in the 1989 film Black Rain. Just wanted to say thank you for the show. Hope to see you soon. Fuck you.
What?
I know who that is. That is Jay. Because when he was staying here, we watched Black Rain together, Ridley Scott movie, amazing movie. And there's a scene at the end when the cameraman is in the shot with a green jacket.
Oh, yeah.
He's in the shot, and I think I pointed.
Kept it.
They kept it in because I don't think they caught it on the day up.
No.
And Jake pointed it out to me. He said, and we were laughing about it. It became a bit of a thing. Green Hoodie Guy.
That's good.
That's good. Junior Flo donates $5. Thank you. Wait. Is Johnny actually talking to people? What are you? And
Who are you?
and
what
what
have you done with
my
my
senpai? Well, I'm no longer just a video static image like Max Headroom.
John has leveled up.
I've leveled up to streaming ability 3.
Yay!
And all of that. David Lunch, and I think it was supposed to be David Lynch, but
You couldn't even fucking get it right.
this is good. There's so many distractions out there. Is it hard for you to dive deep into the game, comic book, film experience you're interested in? Do you enjoy drinking or smoking pot to add to your experience? Here's my thing. I don't smoke alcohol. I don't smoke alcohol.
Oh,
I don't smoke. I was smoking.
There's that thing.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't smoke pot at all.
No.
I'm not against anybody who does. I have plenty of friends that do in town. I'm a casual drinker. I'm not really, I'm not a 6-pack of beer
so
guy.
Energetic.
Yeah, people think that. I remember I had Rob over and we sat down and we get so excited
I know.
and everybody's like, "Oh,
Energy
do you guys take a couple of shots?" And we're like, did you do coffee?" It's like, no, we're naturally high.
You're naturally high.
Could you imagine? Naturally high. And the other question was, so many distractions. Is it hard to delve into? It's hard to delve into like books as much as I would like.
Yeah.
My book thing is always adding up, and I'm not keeping on top of it as much as I should. Zephyr316 donates $2. Do you have a favorite tokusatsu? Oh fuck! Why am I drawing a blank right now? Tokusatsu. For some reason, I know exactly what this is, but I've been streaming for so long here.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I know Tatsunaka.
Somebody can tell us in the chat.
Well, I think there's a delay of 5 seconds.
Damn it.
He does T. Sorry, there's a thing of the Tosaku. I'm just waiting for somebody to respond.
We'll go to the next.
Tokusatsu.
Okay.
I just got to go to the next one. Ask me the question again if you get a chance in a different way. In context. I'm drawing a blank right now, and I'm gonna beat myself up about it because I know what I think I know what you're talking about. Love your videos. This is Puka.
Takasuru is the Power Rangers.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm not an expert on Power Rangers. I would say that I like the original, but I was a little bit older when Power Rangers came on.
It was my thing.
It was more Kim's age group.
Yeah, I love
type
that
of thing.
stuff.
Am I? Okay. Puka says, "Love your videos. Been watching them for a while. Your videos always put me in a good mood. That's really
That's awesome to hear.
Yeah,
That's exactly what John's always.
That's what I'm always going for.
Yeah.
And sometimes I can't always do that. I always sometimes come in with a certain opinion in a review, and people get mad at me, and that's okay too. You know, it doesn't bother me. But I'm trying to do a show that makes people happy about video games, and I'm not being cheesy when I say that. But a show that celebrates video games and all that, and I don't review video games that I dislike.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I'm going to like. There's some like Sea of Thieves is very disappointing to me personally, but I don't ask for like games like Colonial Marines, and then knowing that it's going to be shit to give it a shit review. I mean, unless it's funny in a games I hate episode type of thing. Gaming Churro donates $5 to Super Chat. First person I put notifications on for. Well, thank you for that. I've never asked anybody to put notifications on, so it's nice to hear that somebody's done that. Just beat Dragon Quest 8. I'm just starting Dragon Quest 5 because of your channel. You're awesome, and I hope to meet you at a con. I hope to meet you as well.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much. And yeah, Kim loves Dragon Quest 5, and yeah, Dragon Quest 8. Like we're big. You know we love Dragon Quest, and for sure we really do. Mark Zamora, hey Johnny, have you played Zone of the Enders before? I have. I actually have the remastered version on PS3 over here as well. And I played for the very first time the VR. Remember, did you see me play that? Remember the VR game I played for the first time about a week ago? It was fucking disastrous.
It was terrible.
It was so... I almost had nausea. Because it's like... I was doing the first... You're in your mecha.
Yeah.
And it's fucking... There's so much shit flying at you. And you're trying to navigate. And it's just... It's the worst thing you've ever done. It's not good. Yes. And all that. So yes, I have. Dynamite Ducks... Dynamite Ducks Double Dungeons. Every director in town has donated tonight. Hey Johnny. So Dynamite Ducks says, "Hey Johnny, here just to inform you, we are going to use the $90 we stole from you to fund a Dynamite Ducks remake exclusive to the Relic system."
Well,
that would, you know what? If I ever made a Happy Console Gamer the movie 2. I would love to put that in as a joke, but I talked to Sega first, so they didn't sue me. So thank you, Dynamite Ducks. Michael...
Oh my God, Michael Bay.
Michael Bay is here now. This is getting...
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. Michael Bay, the director for Transformers. You're thinking of Michael Caine.
Oh!
It's not Michael Caine.
That's embarrassing.
That is not Michael Caine. Michael Caine, Spielberg and Tarantino suck. I can't do my Tarantino right now. Sorry, my Michael Bay. Spielberg and Tarantino suck. Anyways, my question is, do you think my movies are awesome with all the explosions and Megan Fox, etc., and they're awesome and the best movies of Hollywood? Hey, Michael Bay, go fuck yourself. And your movies, you're transforming shit. Those movies transformed the last few years of my life into shit. I cannot stand. I didn't mind the first Transformers movie, but it's so not what I would have done. I mean, I really wish I could direct a Transformers movie.
Yeah,
God.
it would have been better.
But yeah. SNHVNC donates $5 to Super Chat. Can you do a video with the guys at Dark Pixel Gaming? I don't know Dark Pixel Gaming. I don't know who they are, but if they're cool people, of course, like for sure. I'd have to know who they are first. So the thing is on YouTube now. There's so many people doing YouTube. There's been so many videos lately of, is there too many YouTubers? You know, John Hancock started that, and so many people did some follow-up videos to it as well. And I don't think there's too many YouTubers. If I'm going to answer that question, I think we have more of an audience on YouTube. I think there's more people watching YouTube than ever before. I think there's an audience for everybody. I really think there's an audience for everybody out there.
I think...
You gotta go?
I gotta go to bed.
She's gotta go to bed.
Because I wake up at 5.
Yeah, she wakes up super early. You got to take a good kiss now?
Well, it's good seeing you all, meeting,
yeah,
and reading all your beautiful comments. I hope to come back again soon,
yeah.
Okay? Have fun.
Yeah, thanks for dropping by, Kim.
No problem,
even though...
Until next time.
Oh, God, that's so lame. Now, I was just about to say, thanks for dropping by when you're right here. Too funny. Too funny. So, I'm sorry, everybody, you're stuck with me. You're stuck with me here. Mr. G, the Retro Gamer donates $1. What is your favorite system and game for that system? I enjoy the gaming community. I enjoy the gaming community quite a lot as well. I think there's some really wonderful people. I mean, the video gaming community has showed me that there's so much good in the world to do with people and all of that. My faith in humanity is back. It's really back. It's been phenomenal. Favorite system, I think I said PS1. I think I'd almost say PS4 now. The PS4 is quickly becoming one of my favorite systems. I'd say my favorite game, though, is Breath of the Wild, I think, of all time. Favorite system, though. Favorite game for the PS4, though. Oh, God, there's so much. I'd have to get back to you. I'll give you Breath of the Wild right now as my favorite game. SaberWolf10 donated $5 through Super Chat. Hey, John. Hey, Kim. Thanks for being one of the best channels on YouTube. What are some of your favorite bands of all time? Well, thank you so much, SaberWolf10. My favorite bands of all time are definitely the Dead Kennedys. There's a lot of punk stuff. I think I've answered this before. No Means No. Oh, God, there's so many amazing bands, isn't there? There's really... here's one. Growing up, I loved U2. I love the band U2. I think they're incredible. Some of their middle albums are kind of crazy. I'm not a huge fan of that. But their original stuff I really like. And Joshua Tree, Rattle and Hum, really great stuff. For sure. So I appreciate it. Absolutely. Akira Toriyama. Thank you, Akira Toriyama. He can't do any interviews, but he can come into my stream. I'm very lucky today. What do you rank DBZ in your top animes? Please be honest. This is make or break for my life. Well, I've often said that I think Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball in general, has one of the greatest universes created in an anime. And no, there's other great universes in anime, but just to me, I think it's such a well fleshed out universe now. And now, for anybody who's watched Super, it is quite the universe. So, Mr. Akira Toriyama, I think you've done an incredible job with the universe. I am absolutely blown away with your work, and thank you for all your designs for Chrono Trigger over the years and all what you've done. I gotta appreciate that for sure. Half the man. You gotta ask, where is the other half? Hey, you know what? I'm making the worst dad jokes. I'm not even a dad. Hey, Johnny, thank you for saving me that night when I drank too much. I know exactly who that is. I'm not even saying. That's a personal joke for me. Jordan Fringe, the ultimate in ultimates of human beings, has come in and donated $1. Thank you, Jordan. I really appreciate it. I love you as well. Absolutely. I'm all caught up. I can actually maybe just get into the chat for a second here. Chris H says, hey, Johnny, what are your thoughts on Pokemon? Are you looking forward to Let's Go Pikachu? Great question. I never made a video about it. I was one of the very few YouTube channels that did not make a video about it. And the reason why is that I was, here's the thing. It was a hot topic to talk about. And I felt some other people, I watched their videos and I thought, oh, you guys said it really good for me. I didn't know what more I could add. I think it's interesting. I can't wait to play it. I loved some split comparisons to the old game, to the new updated version. It looks really good. And I will play it, and I'm looking forward to it. It's nice to see an updated Pokemon game, for sure. But I'm really looking forward to the game in 2019. That's the game I'm really looking forward to. So I'm still thinking about the future on that as well. Media Glitch. I have to go. Have a great stream. I can't believe it. I actually saw this, Joel. Thank you so much for dropping by and for the questions. And one day I'll be out your way for sure. Matthew Johnson. Hey, Johnny, for the first time ever, I'm thinking about getting into anime. What's a suggestion for my first one to watch? You've never been into anime? I'm looking at my stack of anime. Where do you start? Where the hell does somebody start? Where did I start? I started with Robotech. I don't know if that's one of the better ways to start. Because it's not... Robotech is a hack and slash of 3 other series melded into one. But... I hate to say Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball is a really good way to... It's a very simple one. But there's so many different shows for so many different types of people that if you're, into horror stuff, there are, blood and gut stuff, there's stuff for that, and heavy violence and freaking. There's romantic comedies. There's so much diversity in anime that I can't sit here and just come up with one. I'd have to know you as a person for sure. Scumbag Martin donates $5 to Super Chat. Thank you. It says, have you ever had a chance to play Super Robot Wars series? I highly recommend them for anyone who's a fan of the mecha genre. You know, it's funny, Martin, because I do follow you on Instagram, and I'm always seeing your posts about Super Robot Wars. I just want to say that I love the Super Robot Wars series. And also, the first one that I imported was Super Robot Wars Alpha. And I really liked that. And I remember sitting in my old apartment late at night, and I couldn't read the Japanese, but I could understand the cut sequences, and I understood the strategy of it all. And I knew all the mecha, so it was really easy. And I loved all the music because I knew all the shows. So I really got into that a lot more than what I should have. And I got a lot further than I should have. And I memorized the menu system. And I got quite far into it. I thought it was amazing. And to be honest with you, I should get the new one that you're always flaunting, because I know it's in English and all that. My main thing is I don't want to buy the game and not play it, because I got so much is on my plate right now. I'm playing Ys 8 behind the scenes on Nintendo Switch. I'm trying to play that game to really do a review on that. So there's things I'm working on behind the scenes for the future, and I don't know where the Super Robot Wars would be in there, but I have a huge interest in it. Like, I absolutely love it. Totally. I love the design. I love the combat of that game, how it goes in split screen, the split mode, where you just see the animation sequence of, your fighter, maybe your Valkyrie coming in against your Evangelion or what have you. You know what I'm talking about for sure. But yeah, absolutely love that. Zephyr316 donates $2. Have you played Sufami Turbo, a Japanese Super Nintendo kart game? I have not played that. I can say I don't even know what that is, unfortunately. So sorry about that. Just going back in here, grabbing a quick question. Hey Johnny, have you played or beaten Radiant Historia? I have not. I played the first bunch of hours. I remember that game came out during the All Gen Gamers, and I was very busy, and I bought the game, and I did like the combat. How you bump your characters off the grid and all that. It was okay. I liked it. I just never got around to playing more of it. Christian Alonso says, hey Johnny, you're the best underrated YouTube channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. I can say, is this really an underrated channel? I don't know if it is. I feel very happy. Like, I just look at the chat and there's so many people here, and I'm like, I feel so lucky. And I know there's a lot of other channels out there that are smaller than me that are trying to find an audience. So I don't know if I'm underrated as much as I think that there are a lot of smaller channels that are underrated, for sure. There really, really is a lot of underrated channels. Tech Therapy, thanks to that. Favorite laser disc. This is going to sound funny, and you'll be like, what the fuck? My favorite laser disc that I own, I must have bought it in 1999, 2000, I think. Probably 2000. Was The Phantom Menace. Because it was the best way to watch that movie on any platform at that point. This is even before I imported the Japanese Laserdisc, and watching it on my TV, it was beautiful through the speakers. Oh my God! And I'm not saying The Phantom Menace is a good movie. Never said that. But at the time, I was I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and you know, all the people out there who said they didn't like The Phantom Menace, we still all bought the damn movie, didn't we? We still watched it a bunch. We tried to like it, and there's a lot that I like in the movie. There's a lot that I didn't, but that Laserdisc is so nostalgic to me. Whenever I see that, I think it's phenomenally amazing. Dead Walt Disney donated $1. There's a theme tonight with directors and Star Wars, which I'm loving. I'm spitting in the grave from all the shit Star Wars movies that are being made. P.S. Victor Lucas is a beautiful man. That is a very, very nice thing to say. Dead Walt Disney is spitting in the grave with all the Star Wars movies. You know, it's so funny. There's Star Wars fans now are really split because of The Last Jedi. And it's a conversation I'm going to save for JKB in the like he's doing a podcast. And we're going to get Haley from Epic Mealtime. We're going to all debate The Last Jedi in a really kind of cool way. I'll let everybody know when I am going to do all of that. Okay, Michael Off the Grid donates $5 and says, will this $5 get you to do a brief ranking of the Star Wars movies? I want to cause a shitstorm in the chat. Love your channel. I would say Empire Strikes Back is my favorite Star Wars movie. Return of the Jedi is my next favorite. Star Wars A New Hope is my next favorite. Episode 7 is my next favorite. Rogue One is my next favorite. I would say Rogue One. I'd say Han Solo after that. Then I'd say The Phantom Menace. Then I'd say Revenge of the Sith. Then I'd say Attack of the Clones is absolutely last. Even though Attack of the Clones has some great stuff, that romantic thing in there is so awkward, man. Like, Anakin is so... It's just so awkward. Sorry. There's my ranking. That's too funny. So there you go. Maybe I'll start an argument in the chat. I don't know why. I really would. My answer is pretty okay, I think. Random Dude donates $1. Hey, Johnny, you seem to have been in really niche games. You've been into really niche games and anime when you were younger, but now you seem to enjoy games and anime that are more popular or well-known. Why do you think that is? Did anything change as you got older? That's interesting. I think the peak of my anime was being into anime in the 80s and 90s, early 2000s. Then all of a sudden there was so much anime, I really got lost in it all. And I didn't know what to get into. And I got Crunchyroll because I was like, you know what? I think I want to watch Dragon Ball Super. And I watched Dragon Ball Super all the way through. And I watched that because that was a familiar universe from my past. So that is why. But I think to do with video games, I played more newer stuff than I've ever played. I played more genres and more things that over the years, I haven't just stuck to the same old games. Like, it's not as though I only play Ys games or Dragon Quest games. I play, like God of War. But I'm talking about, like, even side stuff like Detroit Become Human is a brand new style of game that I have not played, even though there's been Heavy Rain and, Beyond Two Souls. So yeah, I think I've branched off to some different genres for myself, for sure. Satchery Green donates $2. Hey man, what's your favorite band? I think I just answered this a little bit ago. My favorite band of all time, if I was going to pick one band, I'd say U2. Because it's fulfilling a lot of different things in there. There's a lot of styles of music in there that I really like, but I like a lot of different stuff. Like, I hate to just say I like one thing. Lord Meat Sauce. I goddamn love that name. That is amazing. Lord Meat Sauce. You're awesome, Johnny. I've been a huge fan of your show for 6 years. What an adventure it has been. Can't wait to see what the future has in store. Thank you. It has been a heck of a road for 10 years. It really has been. It's had its ups and downs, and it's been very difficult. And I never publicly talk about how difficult some of the show aspects are. I have computer problems. I like even the other day I'm editing. I had to replace hard drives and then I'm like, no, that's actually not it. And there's a lot of troubleshooting behind the scenes and a lot of late night editing and a lot of But I never bitch about it, okay? Because I really enjoy doing it. And could you imagine doing a show for 10 years, nearly a weekly show for 10 years, just because I love it, man? It's like I feel so. If I'm not doing it, I want to. Okay, I'm talking off the record here. There was a while back when I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have a little bit of a break, and I had enough episodes out that I didn't have to do any episodes that nobody would see. There was always an episode coming out, and I took a week off and I didn't really do much. I didn't. I drank alcohol when I wanted. I ate food when I wanted. I ate out when I wanted. I just became a lazy sloth, and I just became I'm not even a couch potato because I can't really just sit on a couch all the time. And here's the thing. I got bored real quick. And I was like, I need to produce something. I need to create something. It's inherently in me that I need to do something. I think because I do have so much energy, to not do anything with it is I go crazy. And so I think I have a lot of energy just to keep on doing things. I like working on the show. And I like doing episodes. And even though there's sometimes it's really taxing, it really is. I remember I had Rob over on Saturday and it was his birthday. And I'm like, Rob, can we do an episode together? Like, let's do something. We're like, yeah. So we had to scramble. But what are we going to do? And, sometimes those are the best episodes. I'm like, let's talk about games that we lost somehow. And so, we came in and I just did it. And it was late at night after Rob had left. I'm editing it together to try to get it out for Sunday morning because I always love having a video out for Sunday morning. And I always like the videos on Sunday mornings to be very, I don't know, have a little bit of meaning, to them. But, they all can't be, have some beautiful meanings to them or anything, but I try to, aspire to anyways. I got on a bit of a tangent there. Thank you so much though. Hatchet77 donated $10 through Super Chat. Thank you so much. So awesome. I caught your live stream. You always, so upbeat and happy. Keep it up. Happy Console Gamer. Thank you. And here's another thing. I'm not always happy and upbeat. I am actually somebody, and let me say, I have a lot of my friends have depression and have some form of anxiety and stuff like that, and I really appreciate what they have to go through, and I feel really bad for them. I'm very, very lucky. I'm the first to say it. I've never had anything like that, and I'm very lucky. I'm the first to know. In our society now, it's almost unusual to look in the bright side of life. And to be happy. But I've always, even when I was a kid, I always, even when I didn't have any video games or anything like this, I had a piece of paper and I had a pen and I would draw and I would, I would create my own fun. My own fun was always up here. And I think I kind of got good at generating fun in my mind and keeping happy. And let me tell you, I've said this before, that in the 80s, I was quite bored. I was telling my mom this, I'm like, man, or I was telling my sister about it. I said, God, when we grew up, I said, I was so bored a lot. She's like, yeah, we both were. Because my parents were very hardworking and they were always working on the house and it wasn't really about entertaining us. So I just sit in the basement watching movies all day. We're talking in the early 80s. And I watched a lot of movies that you should not watch. A lot of horror movies and psychologically disturbing movies for an 8-year-old, and it made me the person I am. I'm so happy that I got to see all of those things. But I'm very lucky that I look for the brighter side of life, and I'm lucky. And you know what? When I'm driving down the road, I'm a maniac. I'm swearing. I'm going nuts. I was yelling at some guy tonight. Me and Kim had to go up to the mall, and we were driving down the road, and some guy keeps going over to the side of the road, but he's not putting his signal on. So I'm like trying to go past him, and also he's like, oh no, I'm back in front of you. So finally he pulls over and doesn't signal again, and I fucking got the window down. And I'm like, fucking learn to fucking signal. And then and then Kim starts laughing, because it was on her side. I yelled at her. I'm a bit of a tough person in reality at times, but for anybody who meets me in reality, and to all my friends and to my wife, I'm nothing but a nice, awesome person. But yeah, not to that fucking asshole who didn't signal, for sure. Rick Dog, SLC, donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Thank you. What's up, Johnny? Love your channel. My favorite YouTuber. Quick question. Where do you see Hope The Last of Us Part 2 story goes? Me and Kim were talking about this in the truck earlier on as well. And Kim also mentioned in the stream earlier on that some of her favorite games to watch were The Last of Us. And I can be honest, I really hope they go in a really unique, different direction. I don't want them to repeat the story of that. I want it to have different emotional moments. And I think that's going to be generated by different characters and all that. So it's really, sometimes I like to speculate with games, but with The Last of Us 2, I'm going to see what they have to show us at E3. I want to be shocked. I want to be taken back, but it's going to be amazing, right? They're going to get it right. Christian Alonso says, Your wasn't the word. You're the best hidden gem on YouTube. Thank you so much. Maybe Metal Jesus can mention me in a video and say best hidden YouTubers, hidden gem YouTubers. Happy console gamer. Huh? Maybe he could say that for me. I'm just being funny. David Cleveland donates $2. Hey John, do you think we will see Resident Evil 2 remake at E3? What is your favorite Resident Evil game? Thanks. You know, the funny thing is, I do believe we will see Resident Evil 2. There's been some leaks, for sure. And I didn't make videos about them because I don't want to ruin anybody's anticipation for E3. I'll talk about that as E3 comes along, right? My favorite Resident Evil game is Resident Evil 2. It is mine and Rob's favorite Resident Evil game. I mean, I can't tell you what that game was at the time. It was so... And I finished it in nearly a couple of sittings. It was not a hard or long game, but I fucking love the atmosphere. Anyways, I could go on and on about that. I love Resident Evil 2. Panty Raid Harvey Weinstein. I love this. I fucking think it's so funny. He donated $1. What are the chances a new Free Willy movie will be made? Hey, Harvey Weinstein, why don't you, keep your Willy away from everybody, and, I think everything will be okay in the world. Panty Raid, Harvey Weinstein wants a Free Willy movie. Should we give him it? I think the answer is no. I wonder where Harvey Weinstein is now, right? Wow. I mean, his life must be so terrible. You cannot even fathom it. It's like insane to think about. And yeah, Orange Juice donated. Some of these donations are so funny. For anybody who doesn't know, on Twitter I put a clip of myself, and it's a clip where I lost it. I was starting to do my review for Sea of Thieves, and I fucking just lost it because I drank orange juice before. I did it, and it kind of was like clogging up my throat, and so I'm trying to do my monologue 3 times, and I just go, "This is what you get for drinking fucking orange juice." And I storm off to stop the camera, and I thought it was so funny. I wanted to put it on stream for everybody. And so Orange Juice has donated $1. Hey Johnny, I'm glad you didn't drink me before the stream, or you wouldn't be able to talk. Bravo! I love it. That is amazing. That's funny. DD, that's good. DD the Husky donated $1. Thank you. Hey Johnny, were you ever a fan of pro wrestling? If so, who are your favorites? Oh, I got into pro wrestling probably 1997. I was in film school, and I had some guys in my class, and I remember I said to them, I said, "Oh," they're like, "Oh, I can't wait for wrestling tonight." I said, "Oh yeah, you guys watch wrestling?" They're, "Oh my god, yeah, you should watch it. It's so much fun." Went home, watched it, got fucking hooked on the Attitude Era. Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, and yeah, oh my god, the McMahons. I love all of those guys so much. Shane McMahon, I know this sounds crazy, is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time because he's the head of a company, and yet he puts in the same amount of effort that the other athletes do. And I think it's something to be commended. And, Vince McMahon did that too. I mean, they didn't just kind of go on stage, talk a bit, and run off. They're a part of the show as well, to be commended. I think Shane has a lot of heart. That's why I like him the most. So yeah, that's my answer for that. Jonathan Fletcher says he donated $5. First of all, thank you for that. Hey Johnny, I've been watching for a few years now. I want to say I really enjoyed your movie, and thanks to your anime videos, it reignited my love for anime. Wow, really? I need to do more anime videos. Recommendations and stuff like that. I'd like to do all that, but I always worry. I'm like, oh man, I don't know. My audience is preliminarily, like video games. So I'm like, I do a little bit of anime content, but maybe I should do more on all that. But that's really wonderful for you to say. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Patrick Fiera, I donated $5 through Super Chat. Hello from Victoria, BC. That's very close to me here in Vancouver. Of Nintendo's E3 show, what are you looking forward to the most? For me, it's Octopath Traveler, yeah. Metroid Prime 4 and Smash 5. Those are all amazing choices, and I gotta go with you. Metroid Prime 4, I think is I want to see the game playing. I can't wait to live stream it. I'm gonna lose my mind when I see Metroid Prime 4. I mean, how many years has it been since we got a proper Metroid game? You know, like especially to Metroid Prime, that series. You know, obviously we got like a Fusion and all that stuff over these, but I want a 3D version on my console again. That's gonna be incredible. The hype for that is real. Also, I'd like to see an Animal Crossing. I know that seems really weird, but that's kind of for me and Kim. I think more for Kim. She'd really enjoy it. But I'm the one who first played Animal Crossing when it first was released on the GameCube. I didn't know what it was. And I bought it. I bought it day one. I'm like, oh, this should be really interesting. I didn't know how it played. That was before the internet was quite the internet that it is now. And I was so pleasantly surprised. It was such a charming game. So those are some games. I want to see a Fire Emblem game as well from Nintendo. That would be absolutely amazing. Thank you to Victoria, Victoria, BC. Abdu Ayatichi has subscribed. Thank you so much for that. OJ Simpson has donated $2.20. Don't drop the soap. Weinstein, do you think John Cena and Nikki Bella will get back together? I don't know. The one thing that I don't follow a lot of modern wrestling, so I don't know John Cena and Nikki Bella. I guess that's his girlfriend. They were together. They've broken up. I have no fucking idea. Wrestling is like a soap opera, and I haven't been watching it for a while. I really should. RGT85 donates $1. Thank you so much, Sean Long. I tried VR back in 1997, and it was horrible. I can't recommend it. VR, sorry, Johnny. Now, I actually know that's not the real RGT 85, unfortunately. I really wish it was, because that's what he said to me a long time ago, and I think that's fucking funny. Parasitic Pictures donated $1.99 through Super Chat. You ever listen to Millencolin? Millencolin. No, I have not. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I do not even know who they are. Another Super Chat for $5 from Fantasy Starved. One of your older viewers at 45. Always nice to meet people my own age. Like Huna World. Oh, Huna World's forever. Oh, yeah, for your face star online. I gotcha. Now tell everyone why Bubblegum Crisis is so special. Much love from Detroit. Thank you to Detroit. Why is Bubblegum Crisis was a big deal? This is in the early days of animes, in the early 80s, that I remember going to not an anime convention, it was a comic book convention, and in the back there was like a little table with some very nerdy people, and there's a weird back room. It was really shady, and they had a couple of books on the table. And I walked over, and they were the local animation club. They were very small. They were from Victoria at the time, a small island off Vancouver. And they're like, I said, oh, so they showed me, they were club, and they showed me the books and all that. And then in the back room, I walked in, and I sat down, and I watched Bubblegum Crisis. And it was like the most amazing thing ever, because it was like Blade Runner. It was like, it had such cyberpunk, things to it. It was just I can't tell you the level of animation and the mecha design and the characters, the maturity of the story. For a younger guy, I was like 1989. I was like 14 years old. It was like the greatest thing I'd ever seen. So that's why. So hopefully that's a good answer. Paul Abdu, do you hope we get the Fatal Frame games on Switch? Yes, because Europe got a few of the on the Wii U that we never got. And so, yeah, more of those games would be phenomenally great. VG Squirrel donates $1. Love your channel and always appreciate your positivity. Thank you. Just jumping in, so sorry if this has been asked, but what character for the real Smash Brothers would absolutely blow your mind? Who would you most likely to see? Thanks. I need to look at Nintendo in general and think back to some of the history and all of that. They've released so many characters now, Smash Brothers, that I can't think off the top of my head some character that I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe they brought that character in. If I was gonna be stupid, I'll be stupid. Maybe like Dragon Quest characters or something like that. I don't think anything like that's gonna happen though. But Play One Only donates $1. Big fan of yours. Starting a YouTube channel. Any tips? And have you tried Mobius Final Fantasy yet? No, Mobius Final Fantasy? No, I have not. Sorry, I'm just thinking about for starting a YouTube channel. Any tips? Be your own person and do your own content and have fun and try to do something a little bit different. If I wasn't doing this show the way I'm doing it now, I'd do very, very different. If I was to start YouTube now, what would I do? You know what I would do? I would build like a weird set and dress like the theme of that set and create like a union between the two. And I don't know what that is, but I would do something really unique and try to stand out, but also have good audio, good video, good editing. The expectations now on YouTubers are a lot. Like back when I started, I could come onto YouTube and just be an idiot. And people were like, I'll watch him because there's nobody else to watch. So I was very lucky, right? So hopefully that kind of helps a little bit. Above Zero donates $2 through Super Chat. Do you think Resident Evil 2 Remake will be at E3? Yes, I already said that I think it will be. I think there's some leaked stuff, but you never know with leaked stuff what you're reading. I've read some leaked stuff from years past that I swear to God, I thought it was real. And then E3 came and it was nothing like that. I remember this legendary one for what was coming out on the Nintendo Switch. Or sorry, not on the Switch, on the Wii U. And it was like, oh my God, is this stuff really going to happen? And it did not. It did not at all. It was like, yeah, it was like, I was so deflated. So I don't get myself too hyped up onto rumors. Nestor Zero donates $10 through Super Chat. Thank you so much. And I'll try to grab a question from the chat. So what's your, this is from Stream Bloody Gore. What's your Holy Grail game announcements at E3? Oh, well, like stuff we haven't heard of. As I say, if the Mother series could be announced, that is something, you know, that's kind of like my Shenmue of the past. You know, since I got Shenmue now, I can say, oh, we got Shenmue, so that's not my thing anymore. So I'd say, like, the Mother series is one that I really, really want a lot. Like, I mean, how hard is it to do that game now? I mean, you could do it in 3D. I remember seeing it, you know, the levels in Smash Brothers, seeing what that would be like. Taking O-Nets and taking that into 3D. We saw it back then. I would like to see, I saw that in the GameCube. And I always remember thinking, oh, I can't wait to play Mother or, you know, Earthbound going forward. We never got it. I just think that they think the series is dead and they've just wrapped it all up. And I'm pissed about it. Sorry, I'm so agitated by that. Sir Robert Baker, a.k.a. the Muff Up Reviewer, that is an amazing name, donates $5. Hey, Johnny, have you ever got someone review your movie before? Yeah, I think there was a lot of reviews of my movie when it came out. Some wonderful, some unfavorable. And you know what? You got to take the punches and take the love as well at the same time. And especially when you put yourself out there. I put a lot of hype onto that movie. I didn't mean to. It was just something I was doing for fun. I put it onto YouTube for free. I mean, like, nobody had to pay for the damn thing unless you got it on DVD. But I personally, I loved the movie. I loved making it. I'm really happy with it. There's a lot I would change, but I'm really genuinely, now that movie's a nostalgic thing for me to look back on. And so, yeah, so people have absolutely reviewed it before. The Gaming Nice Guy donates $20. Thank you, Gaming Nice Guy. You are a nice guy. I do appreciate that for sure. So how long have I been going for it? It's really weird, I gotta say. When I start doing this, I'm so doing it that I can't stop doing it. It's kind of like, it's crazy. It's some like sexual reference that I'm not meaning for to say, but it's like, it's so amazing. I never get to interact with you for everybody who watches, and it's a real honor for me to talk to all of you guys. It really is, and for you guys to ask me such, all these amazing questions. I really do appreciate it quite a lot. I'm gonna try to grab a question from the chat. Whoa, it's going by super fast. Somebody, Nicholas Sabi says a new Vagrant story would be would be wild. I need my fucking glasses. But you know what? A new Vagrant story would be something else. I mean, I remember me and my friends marveling over that game back in the day. That was that was like, you'd never seen graphics like that. And now you look back, you're like, oh, aren't they charming? But it's amazing how we progress in time, isn't it? For sure. I just want anybody who's joining the stream for the first time, this is the first stream I've ever run by myself, and I'm just getting used to it. And when I go, and I'm going to be streaming all of the conferences live, and I have a monitor here I'll be watching the conference on, and I'll have everything running here the day of. I'm still fine-tuning it, but so far everything's working really good, and I'm really happy. Gotta thank my friend JKB for helping me set it all up. It's just been phenomenal, for sure. Ubisun Maneuver donated $2 through Super Chat. Thank you for that. I do appreciate it. Getting back to the chat, Valis Phantasm Soldiers. I just want to say hi to you. And I know you're such a big Valis fan. I've seen you comment on the videos for years. I hope you liked the Valis episode. I hope I did it justice for you because you are such a big Valis fan. Somebody here you go. Oh fuck, it went by real quick. I try to get Johnny, you upload the streams to the channel? Okay, I'm going to ask a serious question here for a second. I'm asking the chat. Can you give me a Y for yes and an N for no? Should I really, when I do the streams of the live streams, I'm going to put them on private afterwards, obviously. Do you want to see them later on the channel? Or would that clutter up the channel? Is that the kinds of shit content that you do not want to see on the channel? So please, I'm going to watch right now. And just because we have a bit of a delay. I guess like a 5-second delay going on. Well, is everybody saying yes? Oh, people are saying yes. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Oh, wow. There's a lot of people. Jesus. Fucking blows me away. It's so nice to see all of you here. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to drop by. Really is unreal. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, wow. Thank you. Yeah, you know what I'll do? When I do the streams, thank you. When I do the streams, I will do it, I'll start right out, well, no, I'm going to do a half-an-hour buffer. Because I want people to come in and get excited about chatting. I want to chat to everybody and hear everybody's, because I'll be reading the chat a lot that day. I want to see everybody else's reaction. So I hope for anybody who's watching, come and watch all the E3 conferences with me. It's going to be shocking. Like, I cannot wait for the Nintendo one and the Sony one and the Ubisoft. We're going to be watching it together, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It really is. So I will be mindful how I do it and try to do it the best that I can. So it seems that people are really into it. Johnny, I'm going to try to catch somebody. Johnny, did you watch the movie Sinbad from the 90s? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I absolutely watched all of that types of stuff. It's classic 90s, isn't it? Ibazun Maneuver donated $1 through Super Chat. Thank you again. Doggymon 83 donates $1.99. I put you in my Shenmue 3 video. Gotta see it. Oh, okay. Link it to me on Twitter, and I'll definitely check it out. Thank you. Appreciate it. Howard the Duck. I love some of these donation names. They're amazing. They're so cool. Johnny, I was searching for Beverly's new video and came across your channel. Can you do a video about how great my movie was, and maybe these hacks in Hollywood can make a decent reboot? I deserve at least that. Send my love to Kim. Love, Ducky. You know the thing that always gets me about Howard the Duck the movie is the girl in it. What is her name? Emma Thompson? Yeah, I think it is. That's off the top of my head. Sorry, I've been streaming for so long, talking for so long. She almost had sex with a duck. Think about that. Isn't that fucked up? Like, she's totally into fucking this duck. I mean, the 80s was a crazy time where they would have a scene like that. That would never be in any movie now. Could you imagine something like that? It would be absolutely ridiculous. So, Howard, I hope you get the sequel you're looking for in the future. Nestor Zero donates $10. Thank you, Nestor Zero. I appreciate that. I'm having my first kid in 2 weeks, and I'm curious, do you think you and Kim will have any? If so, do you hope your kid learns to love video games the way you do? I like the direct question, and I have no problem answering that at all. Is that yes, me and Kim absolutely do want to have kids, and that's something that, yeah, that's definitely something we're planning for our future. It's something we're really excited about. And hey, I'm excited for you in 2 weeks. Like your first kid is in 2 weeks. Isn't that exciting? It's so amazing, and I think I'll be ready 100%. I'm looking forward to stepping into that kind of to be a dad to someone one day. And would I want them playing video games? Well, I think I would like to take them into the outdoors world and show them the world a little bit and the outside world and see what they decide to choose. But I'll show them all the other options first. And it's not important for me that my kid plays video games. It's important for me that my kid would be happy in anything that they do. So I don't care if I have a girl and she's into ballerina stuff. That's what she would be into. It's not something that, I would aspire for myself. But if that's what she likes, then I'll love it. So that's how I think about things. So I'll be happy if I get a boy or girl, no matter what they're into. As long as they're healthy, that knock on wood, that's all I care about. So, best of luck to you. I'm very excited for you, for sure. Adolf donates $1. How big is too big for an oven? I don't know, but but I'm sure. I think they make them all human size, unfortunately. But for somebody like Andre the Giant. What a legend. Every oven would have been never enough for him. It would have never been big enough. Jilly D donates $5. Thank you. Hello. Hope all is well. The bestie suggested your channel. Good stuff. Enjoying your evening. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that so much. That's very, very nice. Yes. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. I'm getting to come in and interact with everybody as well. I try to get into the chat as well, but the super chats are coming up, and I'm just torn between both. That's the thing that's really difficult to do. But I do appreciate everybody. Somebody, I can jump into the chat. Let's have a see. Mini millenniums. Yeah, I guess they would be mini millenniums if I ever did have kids. Just came in. Okay, this is Samuel Enhorn. Just came in, so I don't know if this was asked. Have you played Star Fox Zero, or would consider playing it? Since I haven't seen it on this channel. You know what? I haven't played it. I'm always the first to admit when I haven't played it. It was just one of those things I kind of was like. I remember trying to get a review copy at the time, and I didn't get it. And then all of a sudden, so I never played it. And I watched all the other reviews, and the reviews were so lukewarm on it, I kind of passed it on by, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay, so there's a super chat here, $5. Shell Shock Prime. Hey, Johnny, is there a Nintendo series you couldn't get into? Also, thanks to you, I want to get into Bubblegum Crisis. Yeah, you know what? It's really worth getting into. It's really a cool little series. And it's not a lot of parts. I think the first OVAs are like 8 parts. And then it gets into Bubblegum Crash and some other stuff. And that's not too important. But any Nintendo games I couldn't get into? There's one that I want to talk about. And you'll have to forgive me. I'm not going to mention it. Because I'm saving it for a video. And it's going to be a fun video. And I don't want to blow my load. With that here, unfortunately, but you'll in a future episode for sure. Oh my God, so many! Wow, it's so amazing. There's so many people dropping on by. Sir Robert Baker, aka the Muff Up Reviewer, again. I donated $5 through Super Chat. If it's good with you, I'd like to get your permission to review your movie. You can knock yourself out, man. You can absolutely have fun. Anything is open for review. You can call me the biggest hack of the century. I can take it. I can handle it. Remember one thing, though. Take this into consideration with your review. I made the movie for no money, and I gave it to my fans for free on the channel. It was a project of passion and of love, and I worked on it for 3 years, and I'd never made a movie before. I made a movie because I'd never made a movie. And I can say that I am happy with it. I am. Could I have done things better? I think I said earlier, of course, the things you wish you could change. Because sometimes I get everybody up for the day, and I'd never see them again after that day, so I had to shoot fast. And that's the unfortunate thing when you have no money making a movie. Give me some money, I'd fucking make the most... I often said, if I could have raised $200,000, or even $100,000, I could have made that movie look like $1 million movie with the talent I could get around me in Vancouver to help out. But anyways, yeah, go ahead, reveal it. Joystick Division donates $1. Thank you. I remember you got Watership Down on Blu-ray. Yes, I did. Wow, you got a great memory. A few years ago. How did it feel to watch it again? All that time compared to when you were younger? That is a wonderful question. And, that is really... You know what was amazing about that? I had all these foggy memories of watching it as a kid. And it was like terrifying as a kid. Because you see all the rabbits getting killed in their tunnels. And it was a very hazy memory. And when I saw it came onto Blu-ray, I bought it. And I watched it with Kim. All these years later, I probably was 6 or 7 when I originally watched it. And I watched it as an older person, and I could see a lot more meaning. I saw the overall picture of it. I really appreciated the animation and the adultness of the story. I know it was based on a book. I didn't know that before, but it was really wonderful. And to be honest with you, whenever I see the cover of Watership Down, it takes me back to being 6 years old. It was, for a lot of younger people, and they're like, "What the fuck is Watership Down?" It's an old cartoon from the late 70s. For sure. Still, my good buddy Chris is here. The guy I keep bugging. Thank you for the $5. Thank you for getting the Dreamcast footage for me. I really appreciate it, man. I wanted to talk to you. I feel so bad. I feel like I'm really taking out of your life to do it, but I really appreciate it. And yeah, nice to wake up to a stream. Looking forward to E3 stream. Thanks. Yeah, come on in, and if you'd be the moderator again, Chris, that'd be amazing. We'll have a really good time together. And I'm getting the hang of all this now, so I can deal with everything that's kind of happening, which is great. Am I starting to lose my voice a little bit? Holy shit. Have I been going? Holy shit. How long have I been doing this for? Like 3 hours? Oh my god. I don't even know when I started. It's just been that long. Holy fuck. That is insane. Just a second here. Paul Adu donates $2 to Super Chat. Do you hear about Ikaruga coming to the Switch? Thank you for that question and the $2, Paul Adu. I do know about Ikaruga coming to the Switch. And here's my thing. I love Ikaruga so very, very much that I'm wondering if there's going to be, and this is a long shot, and I'm guessing, I've never talked to anybody about this, could there be a physical copy coming from limited run games? Oh my god. I don't buy a lot of limited run stuff, but that is something that I would fucking lose my mind over. Wouldn't that be amazing? Ikaruga, like a physical copy on the Nintendo Switch? Oh my, yeah, I'd be really, really into that. A lot. Let's have a see. People still talking about the oven? This is like fantastic. This oven thing was very, very funny. Booner in the chat, 2188. Wow, I made a Watership Down reference today at work. What was the reference? Let me know that. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. I don't have the movie memorized by anything, but yeah. Favorite burger toppings, somebody says here, Tetsuki. My favorite burger toppings, it's gotta have pickles on a burger. And if you can do the bacon, fuck yeah. And a bit of mushroom, fuck yeah. It's gotta happen. Not Frank Castle says, love you, Johnny. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the kind words from everybody in the chat. It's really nice to be able to try to catch up a little bit. Final Fantasy 15 thoughts. I've been in this chat for 3 hours. I don't know. Nothing's been leaked about Final Fantasy 15. I think they'll still be doing Final Fantasy. Like, is it like any like thoughts? Like, sorry, I'm tripping out. I thought somebody said 16. And I was thinking of 16. 15 thoughts. I like the game. I think it's beautiful. I like the music. The storyline is okay. It's not, in retrospect now, it's kind of all over the place a little bit. The characters are good. They have their ups and downs. It's one of those games I finished. I loved it while I was playing it, but then I just moved on. And I think it's I'll look back on it nostalgically, like for playing it that Christmas, and it really, what Final Fantasy 15 was how incredible it looked. My problem with the game is it was so fucking easy. That if I'm to think back now, to do a final thoughts to my final thoughts, I'd really like to go back to John back in the past and say, it was way too easy. I hardly died. And that was the problem. It felt like there wasn't a lot of challenge and stuff like that. But here's the other thing about Final Fantasy 15. I haven't played a lot of DLC. I haven't played a lot of that. Steel Angel Vicky is here. It's nice to see you. Thank you for dropping on by. Honestly, don't know how I feel about the Seasons Pass 2 for Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, as I say, I have not... I would buy like a Seasons Pass thing for Persona 5 for Kim. Because I know she'd get her money's worth. And, for Ni no Kuni 2, I think we'll get our money's worth. I don't think I'm going to go back to Final Fantasy 15. I'm kind of a guy, I finish Final Fantasies and then I move on. All this DLC extra content, I think is wonderful for people who want more out of the game. And it's optional, you don't have to do it. But I just kind of do the main game and I'm kind of like move on from that type of thing. So, yeah. What time is it in England? It's like 6 o'clock in the morning for like Chris is one of the mods here. And for Steel Angel Vicky, it is 8 in the morning. Yeah. I'm always thinking 8 hours ahead for England because I used to live in England. PSO versus Final Fantasy 11 by Ian K. The great debate, which is better? Fuck. I would honestly, for the robustness of the Final Fantasy series, I'd go with Final Fantasy because Phantasy Star only had so many games. Yeah, I know they had the online games, but the main series only has 4 games. And I was watching the Retronauts, listening to a podcast the other day, and they interviewed the original creators, and they said the only way that a sequel to Phantasy Star will ever get made is if you personally go to Sega and make it. I don't think they can get it off the ground. I don't really think so. Hey guys, let's just do something just real quick here. Let me know in the chat where you're from in the world. That'd be absolutely amazing. That would be incredible. Let's see what the delay is. Utah. California, Austria. Oh, wow. Toronto, New Mexico, Ohio. Nelson, BC. Sorry about Nelson, BC. No, I'm just joking. Wow. Holy shit. So many. All the UK, Canada, Colorado, Brazil, Fresno, Indonesia, fucking South Korea. Oh, that's amazing. People from South Korea, that's so cool. Portugal, Ireland, Los Angeles, Chicago, Minnesota, Oakland, California. Wow. Just incredible. Hey, Nostalgic Dan is here as well. That's amazing. Nostalgic Dan in good old Arizona. The hottest place on the planet Earth. Brazil. Wow. Maine. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah. This is New Jersey, Sweden. It's New Hampshire. Wow. It says, isn't it like, just stop for a moment. Maybe it's because I'm an older person. But it's so amazing to me about technology. And I'm somebody who's always embraced new technology as much as I embrace new video games and new movies and new whatever. New memes, everything. But it's so amazing what we've got to technology. Like Kim walked in here earlier tonight. And Kim was in the stream earlier. And I was showing her the setup that we'd set up today. And I'm like, it's like having a television studio in your apartment or your house or your basement or your room. Everybody can broadcast now, and we live in an amazing new world. And even I was talking to my mom today, and she was telling me about my nephew, how he came home from school and was like, he's 10 years old, and how he said he wants to start a YouTube show. And that is really something that the next generations coming forward, everybody's going to have a YouTube show. Everybody. And I think everybody should have a YouTube show. I think it's really cool. I think if somebody has something to say online, come online and say it. It's what an amazing world we live in, that I can project myself out to you guys through a camera, through, and have it all come back. I got lighting here. I'm on the TV all in the back. It's quite a ridiculous setup going on, and it's amazing how far technology is going. If you had told younger John that I would do an internet show one day, and I would broadcast out of a room, I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? If my dad was still alive, he wouldn't believe it. He'd be like, what? What is it? What is the YouTubes? He wouldn't even know what the internet is. He died in 1997. He wouldn't have even known about the infrastructure of all of that stuff, It's truly amazing. We've got a super chat here. Super Robert Baker, aka the Muff Up Reviewer, donate $2. Thank you. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, USA, dude. Absolutely, that's amazing. This is what I'm saying. People around the world, we can all chat together and all of that. And the one thing I really want to do is create an environment that is friendly and awesome, and I want to create not a hostile environment. I want people to come into watching the show and just feel like, oh man, I can relate to that, or I can, I have memories of that older game as well, and that's what I'm trying to do with the show. Absolutely, for sure. And I think it's working out. Sarumaru has joined the chat. Oh my God, this is amazing. Johnny, I'm so glad I caught you live. I missed you first time live, and I couldn't forgive myself for missing it. You were my first favorite YouTuber. Well, thank you so much, and it was so nice getting to meet you. Was at Arizona. That was such a good that was such a good meetup we had. I know with Chris Tang was there, and oh my God, and we just all had such a good meetup, and we could all just share our love for games, and I got to play your game. I mean, it was just so phenomenal. That's one thing, going to conventions is so amazing when you can meet similar people, because you knew me, that I love the PC Engine, and you were creating Henshin Engine, and it's just yeah, it made sense. I'm glad I ran into you, because I could have just walked by, or you may have not been at that booth, right? For sure. And Tech New Pelzer donated $1 through Super Chat, and another $2 and says, thanks for all your ease knowledge. It's really helpful. Thank you, for sure. It's I think we all have specialties of things that we're really knowledgeable about. I think everybody's knowledgeable about a really great couple of subjects. And I think for me, it's Ys and Dragon Quest and movies. I have a lot of useless fucking knowledge that in my regular life doesn't mean shit. But when I came into YouTube 10 years ago, I was like, I'll talk about some of my useless knowledge. And I really didn't think anybody would give a shit. And it was really amazing how people paid attention and started to watch. I was like, what's going on? And all that. So it's just absolutely amazing. So thank you for that. I'm going to continue to keep talking about Ys, for sure. Skeleton Nixon donates $1. Thank you. Are you a fan of the original Valkyrie Profile on PlayStation? If so, what are your thoughts? I love the game. I do not own the fucking PS1 version of the game. I had a copy of it back in the day. I had a lot of copies. Me and my friends all, we bought a lot of games, but we couldn't afford everything, so we got copies when we modded our PS1s, and I played Valkyrie Profile. I loved it. And then I got Valkyrie Profile on the PS2, and I really liked that game. The music in that was unreal. Skeleton Nixon leaves $1. Are you a fan of the original Valkyrie Profile? I'm going losing it. You know what, guys? I think if there's any last questions, please put them in. I'll try to get to a last few, but I think I'm going to end the stream here in about 5 minutes. Because, yeah, I've been going for 3 hours. I was originally just coming in for about an hour to test the stream. And, yeah, it's just gone on for quite a bit of time. I'll see what I can do here. I have to cut myself. I've been going for 3 hours. I've been going for 3 hours. William Chow, Macros game for the PC Engine. Is that really William Chow? If that is, Will, it's great to have you here. And I know we made that episode together. I'm still trying to piece it together. But Will, if you're watching, I'd love to get you back on the show again. The King of Smut, 95. And Will, if it is you, let me know in the chat below. I think that is you, actually, that's amazing that you're watching. That's really cool. George Christodolulu, good night, Johnny. One super chat showing up here. What's your rarest game what is this? What's your rarest game chode? Is that chode? Choice? My rarest game. I think that's what you mean. I think that's what you mean. Is that what you mean? What's your rarest game chode? Whoa! Jeez, fuck. Super chats showing up. Rarest game chode? My rarest game chode is Billy from the Game Chasers. If he can be classed as a chode, he is one. Koopa Coffee donates $5. Thank you. Johnny, been watching you since 2011. Wow, that's amazing. Congrats on 10 years. I do appreciate that. Love your memories episodes. Thank you. I still have some to go. I think I have a few more in my brain. I'm not running out quite yet. Thanks to you. I like to reminisce about my gaming past. Don't we all? I mean, we all have these wonderful, cherished memories from our childhoods, and it's really nice to go into that really warm, fuzzy, nostalgic place. It's really a wonderful thing. Thank you, Koopa Coffee. Maddie Ice donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Have a good night. Thank you for the long stream. Thank you so much, Matty Ice. Appreciated it. Paul Adu donated $2 through Super Chat. Have you ever played Azure Striker, the Gunvolt games? You know what's funny? I'm always looking at those, and I'm like, I should get those. There's always these games that I want to buy off Amazon, and that is one that I absolutely wanted to buy, 100%. Machete77, Machete. It says $10 through Super Chat. Thank you. My God, that's really appreciated. A hell of a lot. Dougymon83 donates $1.99. I think I tweeted you my Shenmue video. You're in. Okay, I'll check that out later on for sure. Appreciate that. Thank you. Colin Williamson donates $5 through Super Chat. Would you do a video of your thoughts on Evangelion? I'll do it for you right now. What the fuck was up with that ending? And I'm not talking, I know they redid so many fucking movies and so many things about it, but the first time I had the entire TV show on VHS, fan subtitled, and I got to the end and I was like, what is this? And I was just like, this is so surreal. I didn't fucking hate it, but it was so fucked up that I was like, what is happening? So I just probably say that about Evangelion for sure. Patrick Ferreira donates $5 through Super Chat. Please do a meetup in Vancouver sometime this year or next. You know, the reason why I haven't done anything like that is because it's really tough. Even if I put a video out just advertising to people in Vancouver, the amount of people that would even catch that video and the amount of people that would even show up, it's become so low and small and that I don't even think that anybody would really show up to it. That's my thoughts on it. I don't really think so too much. Jilly D donates $5 to Super Chat. Have you ever regretted not picking up a game to play it? Yeah, the Yakuza series. I really wish I got into that a long time ago because now I got way too many fucking games to play and I can't get through them all. And it's really a little bit overwhelming, to say the least. Because I want to play them all. So anyways, I don't know when I'm going to have the time because I have so many games coming out right now. It's like, it's absolutely nuts. Steel Vicky writes, sorry, I missed most of the stream. Be sure to tweet out. Whoa, it just skipped up. To tweet out ahead of time when you're doing live or E3. I'll try to get here sooner. Don't forget your glasses. Oh my God. Fucking bugging me about the glasses. Too funny. Too satanic. No, that's too funny. I am purposely trying not to wear the glasses. It's really, I don't know. I don't want to be the guy wearing glasses on a stream because I don't wear glasses. I only wear glasses when I'm reading up close. So I can actually read pretty good from here. It's not too bad. So, well, guys and gals, I want to say thank you so much for showing up. I really appreciate it so much. And yeah, this is just a testing of the stream. I should be here Saturday. at 11 in the morning Pacific time, and we'll be doing EA. Oh my God, could you even imagine what that's going to be like? Can you even imagine? Oh, I don't even know what that's going to be like. Oh my God. Dareth Chia just donated $50. Just wanted to show my appreciation for great content. Keep it up. Thank you so much, man. I mean, oh my God. You know, like, I'm not kidding you. I came into this to do an hour chat to make sure everything's working and chat with everybody. I thought, oh, not many people will know about it. I haven't advertised it. And there's like 562 people watching. It's blowing me away. And I didn't know everybody would be coming and donating and all that. So I create the links. They are there. But it's still absolutely mesmerizing. Oh my God, another one? Hatchet, $10. The Yakuza series, really such a great game and series. Check them out. I thank you so much for the $10. Hatchet 77. I do intend to play them and enjoy them. I need a vacation from my vacation of video games to play them. You must know it's so hard to get the time, isn't it? But and so I'm just going here. I just want to say that I will see you guys live on Saturday morning watching EA. I don't know what I'm expecting. I don't know how that will go. We'll have to wait and see. That's for sure. So, guys, I just want to say, until then, I'll see you then.